You ready? You ready? We're ready. We're on.
Hi!
Hello!
We weren't ready for that.
You didn't know that we
Are you ready? Are you ready? Please tell me you're
What,
on.
are we on or not?
We should be. We're on. You're on.
Are we?
I
Are
can't
we?
see it on there yet.
I literally was not shown that I
Here
was.
we are on there.
I was not told to be aware that we were doing things.
Yeah, don't be aware. Just sit there and like be like, what? What are you on about, dickhead?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the super realistic shit, dude. That's like photorealism, right?
Bad,
there.
Kuro. Bad.
Oh, photorealism right there.
You need to hit him with a bit of toilet paper or something. Rolled up
I did have a real one, but I wasn't sure if that would be considered scat or not.
Well, yeah, obviously. Shit.
You've cut me off on one side, dude.
Where?
Like,
Missing.
yeah, like I'm just.
I couldn't get that side. I couldn't get your arm. That was where you had the green screen, wasn't there, dude?
This is
Really?
what happens when
He's
you
there
let
now.
mentally challenged people run a stream.
It is there. Green screen's there.
Do not fret, sir.
Just kind of like make it a little bit longer.
I will attempt to make you longer.
Just make bio
I will
shit.
make- I will make fun
Hey,
of it a
Drones is
little
in the
bit.
chat.
Hey, drones, dude, how's it going, bro?
Whilst you guys talk about stuff, how your week's been, I will let Kuro, as you're the dog, you can start first. How has your week been, sir?
It was fantastic. I spent a good deal streaming, and then when I wasn't streaming, I was either out with real life stuff or playing Dead by Daylight or staying up way too fucking late. Yeah, actually, I have a clip of some of my daily activities that you might want to share. I threw that in the Google Doc. Put that up right now.
Where's this? Hang on.
Hey, 2010, dude, how's it going, bro? Spatowski, man, how's it going, bro?
Spatowski!
We got all the boys.
So, yeah, if you could just put that up.
Where is that? Okay, got you. Got you, dude. Right, hang on.
So the YouTube link.
Addicted life.
Yeah, I got it. 2 seconds.
There you go, you done it.
So this is...
Bio
this-
has arms. Woo!
Oh yes!
Hang on a second.
Hoplites hosting us.
So this is what you've
Hey,
Hey,
Hoplite,
Hoplite.
thank you, bro. Hold on to
Did anyone tweet
this
today?
feeling. No. I did not. We're so like...
This was you, did you say? You've had a breed change.
No. I
little
think
friend.
you just don't know your breeds well enough.
Wow, give me
So that's what you've been up to, like
Yep.
feeding yourself. Okay.
Yep. That was my activity this week.
Nice.
Were you loving it? Were you loving it large?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the energy I'm getting off this doge is amazing.
Such enthusiasm.
This
Right,
doge.
so-
Somebody needs to take this doge out back.
I'm gonna
Old
tweet-
Yeller, it's
gonna
had
tweet that.
enough.
I'm gonna tweet.
Hey,
it.
Sam, bro.
Time to
dude?
put Old
No one's
Yeller,
done it.
the doge, out of its misery.
What's with the poo? Sorry.
Sorry.
He did a poo. Is that not immediately?
He decided that he wanted to come onto my stream as a doge again, so I said to him, as punishment. and
Punishment?
being a big punishment. Oh, fuck off, dude. Fuck off.
Is this the way
Wow.
it's going tonight?
Everybody knows how much I struggle with English being my first language.
Yes, we all do.
Being the language that you guys invented.
Yes,
God.
and we don't know it ourselves. Okay.
Did you bring a bag, Kira? Did you?
Everyone
did
that's
you-
No, I
watching
didn't
right
bring
now,
a bag.
check my Twitter and retweet this. So I'm gonna put something on here. Okay. Podcast.
Asshole. Asshole.
Podcast
Asshole.
is live. Asshole. Yeah. Asshole.
Yep, got it.
Velvet Thunder.
Velvet. You didn't. Wow.
I did. The look on Curo's face has not changed from last week.
What do you mean?
You're a Doge.
I'm a Doge.
That's just the running joke. You're a Doge. There's a dog in your podcast. Yeah, he turns up every now and again, and we can't fucking get rid of him.
He does it just
I've
to piss
tried
me
like,
off.
yeah, I've tried like that dog repellent spray and hitting him with a newspaper and
It
all
don't-
those squirty things full of water, and it just don't work, man.
I'm taking
I'm
him
like
to the
the-
vet to get his nuts removed for the next one.
I'm like that dude from Dragon Ball Z who transforms. You know.
You will be transforming by the next one, that's for sure. You'll be a girl.
Wow.
Be a girl.
Boom. Right.
Velvet Thunder hype.
I will look up in a minute, guys. I'm just tweeting still.
Just showing us your epic bold spot. What?
Oi,
What?
I don't have an epic bald spot. Leave it alone.
So
you do.
Why do you think I leave it long on top?
Okay,
Like,
everything's fine.
it covers
Everything's
it up.
fine. Okay, everything's
Everything's
okay.
just wonderful.
Everything's just wonderful.
everything is just fine.
Everything's just fine.
It's going well. We started off smooth. This is such a smooth stream right at the beginning. I'm loving it.
I love Alex
Straight
Jones
in
is
with
the best.
smoothness.
Alex Jones is an absolute legend.
Super
Come on,
good. Super good.
everyone
Right.
knows it.
Have we actually gone past Kuro yet? On what everyone's week's
No.
been? So
Who's next?
What?
Kuro's was
No,
eating food.
we already went. We already went.
So Path, you're up. How was your week been?
Path. Oh, it's been a long week. It's been an interesting week. It's been a fun week. We've done
Fun week.
many fun stuff. YouTube videos were made. I did some streaming every single night.
Do we have any links
my
to this
son-
YouTube videos? Or are
Oh
they,
yeah, I did some dogfighting videos, bro. They were fucking banging.
You're fighting other
I'm telling you.
dogs.
Are they on YouTube?
I
Have you got a
was.
link for me? And I
Yeah,
can
yeah, I'll
put
get
them
you a
up?
link.
Put it on and I'll drop a
I'll
link in.
get you a link.
We would have
It's
been good if we'd
fine.
had this plan
There we go.
beforehand, but you know,
Like
on the-
me, mine's all planned.
Yeah,
It's gonna
it really
go
would,
so
wouldn't
smoothly. Fuck.
you know.
That's gonna be the worst.
Right, there you go. In the podcast Discord.
Okay, I have tweeted
Um,
everyone.
Woo. So, yeah, 2.6.1 came out. That was a thing. I had to obviously get the game sorted. 2.6.1 actually came out when I was halfway through a fucking stream. So I was like, shit. So I ended up finishing off and getting on the next day. So we've been doing a lot of weapons testing. Duck Force, yes. Salt has been farmed on the stream. So yeah, we've been doing some weapon testing different loadouts. I've had Epic Zach on my stream doing his crazy loadouts with like testing Mustangs, and today he was fucking dogfighting everyone in a goddamn freelancer, which was just absolutely amazing.
Zach's in
Um,
chat, by the way, guys. Another awesome streamer.
Yeah, I know he is.
And
Big up, Zach.
UINS org dude, so good stuff.
I went and chilled out a lot on everyone else's streams as well this week. I think I joined Hoplite on his stream the other week and the other day, which was really cool. Had loads of fun with him and Drummer Dan and a couple of his viewers. That was awesome.
Just
what
a
else have I
couple,
done?
just a couple, yeah.
Yeah, mate, just a couple that we could get in. Sodium Shovel was
just
heat, yeah, it
two.
was. Mate, I tell you what, right? Yesterday, right? Check this, right? I've renamed my stream to the Salt Mine now because it's just bare salt constantly.
Yeah.
And Tramps will be proud of me because I logged on yesterday, right? Started up the stream, logged on to the PU.
Tramps is our
got
org
in.
chief, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah, Tramps is the org chief for Up in Smoke. Got into the PU, put into the chat, yo, which is what I always do, and instantly salt. He's like, oh my god, here's UINS, the fucking Grief org. No, he said Grief Clan, and I was like, excuse me, I think you'll find this an organization. And he was just like, you guys are so sad. I feel so sorry for you. I was like, man, shut the fuck up. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, just like insta salt, and I just kept calling him mate and buddy, and I was like, I hope you have a really good day, dude. Yeah, mate, thanks, bud. And yeah, he was salty as shit. I don't know what happened there.
I hate to bring this up quickly, but Madness just chopped off like half his face on his image, and half of my dog is cut. Doge, I'm half cut up
Oh, really?
on the screen. My Doge.
Oh yeah, we did the whole fucking Covalex fucking thing trying to find. Apparently they've
you
added
moved?
to Covalex and there's an Easter egg, but we can't fucking find it for love nor money, like at all. But yeah, IRL. My son was at the hospital again today to have his bandages off. Everything's all good with his toe, lovely and awesome. So I don't have to like be on him 24/7 to make sure he doesn't
That's
get it
good,
wet
isn't
or
it?
hurt
You
it now.
Get to relax a little bit then.
Yeah, it's not as bad now. We don't have to constantly keep our eye on every single thing he's doing and stepping in. So yeah, no, it was. I had a really good week, man. Lots of dog fighting, lots of salt, lots of learning all the new mechanics and shit in the new patch. Obviously, a lot of stuff's changed, so it requires quite a lot of testing. I'm still kind of fucky with it, like how the new flight mechanics are like affecting the way we dogfight and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much been my week, dudes. Pretty much it, man. I was fucking just been doing shit and stuff and streaming. Usual, brah. I'm watching Bob Ross. I watched Bob Ross a lot this week.
Watching Bob Ross.
Hell yeah. Bob Ross is bad boy stream, bro.
We love him. We love him, Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Sexy.
Oh yeah, +1 for decoupled working again. Oh yeah.
I think you've done it better now. Like I think you're both on stream now.
Who both? What? Where?
They're both on the
I'm
stream now.
I'm like 90s and fucking seconds behind for some reason.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shit.
Good stuff. Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Twitch has been like that recently, though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really laggy and
delays.
horrible.
Like if you're getting delays in chat, guys, just
Look at that animation. Boom.
refresh.
I've just refreshed. I've still got 18 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know.
See
what
if you
I
can.
am.
Video teams. What's up?
I just posted a picture in relation to what one of you guys was saying. Might want to bring that up. That's in the General of Addicted podcast.
I think
Bring that
these,
up for everyone.
I think these guys are.
Yes. That
What is
awesome.
this? What is this?
I want to save that. It's a happy little stream.
A tree painting him. That's good.
That's good stuff. Right. Okay. So.
Your turn, Bio.
Well,
Is it me?
I'll go first because Bio has delightedly given us 20-30 minutes of content.
I don't think it's like 20-30 minutes, to be honest. I think it's going to be that
No.
loose. I'm going to
just
say
buy
it in
us-
like 2
so-
seconds.
We'll,
I'm going to try and do a Nubifier tonight and do it in like no bullshit.
Hash no bullshit.
no bullshit. So I'll leave you Bio to last because you've made a good effort with this, and I'm gonna give you the stage that you deserve. So, you do deserve a good stage. So for all your awesome stuff.
He deserves something, I'll tell you that. What?
Yeah, I know. Tell me.
Water.
Water.
So my week
Squish
has
the bottle.
been my week has been pretty hectic. I've done a few streams where I can. Mostly streaming Miscreated because I am still waiting for my PC, which I officially bought last week. So I will have a full awesome PC to play Star Citizen and to provide the stream that I've been wanting to provide for weeks and months now. So that should be arriving. It's in testing. I got a double update today, which I was really excited about. It was like, oh, and then, oh, again. Literally just like that. Because it was literally within like an hour of each other to tell me that it's in testing. So hopefully tomorrow it'll pass and then it will be delivered on Friday, I hope. So now I have to go buy a graphics capture card, whatever their things are called. So, yeah.
Just a capture card, bro.
Just a capture card, yeah, exactly.
Stream
So,
capture card, yeah.
but yeah, I've been having a good stream. I mean, loving pestering everybody's streams again. You forget actually before obviously I became a streamer myself. I spent a lot of time just kind of like jumping into people's channels and chatting with people and all this kind of great stuff. And it's quite nice actually. In a strange way, it's a bit like a holiday. I've had an opportunity to do the same again. I noticed that I think a lot of people that are streamers were less happy than I am. The fact that I've arrived again in all their Discords and channels and stuff, but I did. Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot to say the biggest news, guys. The biggest news. I won something.
Nice.
I won a starter package on Toby Taj's channel. I couldn't believe it. Not only did I win it, I didn't win like
Hash rigged.
I won. Hash rigged. I won on the. It couldn't be rigged because I won on the spinning wheel thing, and it was the best prize. It was the starter package Alpha. Mustang thing, which I used to upgrade to a Gladius. So
Is that what you told him to hold off giving it to you because you're going to give it away as a?
No, I've used that bad boy for myself because that's what it's all about. Free shit. So no, it was awesome, really cool. And I know Oxford is delighted because it no longer means he's to hear me bitching and moaning in his channel about not winning stuff. So, yeah, it's good stuff.
I've never won anything.
Have you not? I couldn't believe it though. It was like I literally dropped my iPad. I had to catch it mid-flight across the room because it was just even my missus was like, "Did you win something?"
You're like, holy shit!
I was like, "Yes."
Can I just say, Pat, are we going to
Jeez.
be able to see you tonight, or all we're going to see is white smoke?
Nope.
Oh, dude.
Incognito today.
You're taking it. Hey, Silverstress, 30. Hey.
That's good stuff. So yeah, no, I've been having a great time with the Oxford and Sylvester are in now and Drummer Dan and just doing what I used to do before, and it's kind of funny. It was just nice to just kind of catch up and find out what's going on and maybe get some tips again and good stuff for streaming. So it's been I've actually really enjoyed it, even though I've been really busy with designing shoes because that is taking my life at the moment.
And then you say that they're really good, but then you say you don't like them.
When?
You said that the other day, didn't you? Or do you really like them now?
I love everyone. What are you talking about?
No, the shoes you made.
Oh, sorry. So the shoes. It's like, I love everyone. The shoes. No, the shoes I designed. Hang on. I'll see if I have a picture in my.
Well, yeah, because you did say you were going to have some pictures for this week.
I do. I'll post them up. I do actually. Here we go. So this is.
Yes, Zach.
Shoes. So this is some shoes. This is shoes that I. Yeah.
Oh, we gone over to just advertising your shoes now.
There we go. Look, guys. Beachbody Designs.
Let's have a look at
And
this.
trade show in Munich. I was in the glorious country
wow.
of Germany. And I'm very disappointed. The shoes were really ropey prototypes. Really ropey prototypes.
Why are we talking about shoes on a Star Citizen stream? Come on,
Sad.
next.
There you go. That's what I do, guys. I just thought I'd share.
This is
That's what I do. For
the
a
very
living.
start of the show, Kuro. It doesn't matter.
I
what
play.
you talk about.
I play
That's
with my
my-
dick a
that's-
lot. Can you
nice.
show those
Yeah.
dick pics I sent you?
What about those
You ready?
pictures of
are.
pathogens?
I tell you what,
ready?
though, guys.
Kuro's on it
I
with
tell
his
you what,
doge.
guys. I can share
What?
this with everybody.
I wouldn't share it with them. They'll get all boners.
But
so-
the pictures of pathogen, we got to see those.
So
Hell yeah, dude.
pathogen. we had a 100. We had our
Right
100-year
now.
birthday. We had a 1-year
I
anniversary
look
at
fucking
UINS.
hot.
And pathogen was kind enough to share these gems.
Yeah, boy. Get
With
them
us
bad
all.
boys up there.
Looking
to
at
see how fucking hot I look. dude.
mighty sexy there. I have
Oh
to say.
yeah, buddy.
Blow it up for them.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, get it big. They've got
Bigger so you don't-
they've got to get all the sexiness down their
Hey,
faces.
hey, everybody!
Dude, I make a fucking amazing woman. I don't care what anyone says.
You do. I think
Check
you
me
need
out.
the the hair.
I'm hot as fuck, dude.
Look at
You know,
that.
you'd be, I'm. You know,
Yeah, that
you and
one, the last one,
moonshiners.
that's the best
You and
one.
moonshiners, right?
Look at that.
That's a nice photo right there, Pat. I just want to leave that. I actually want to take a clip and put that permanently on your next. It would just make
Look at
that.
Zach 10 out of 10 would bang.
Yeah, you so would.
Yeah, you know.
There
Path,
it
I think
is.
you
There's the
actually
one.
Look, you
That's
look
the
a little bit
pose.
better without the beard. I think
No,
you kinda
I
do.
don't.
You look less. You do look
couldn't
less
pull it-
like a terrorist.
I couldn't pull it off these days. I'll tell you what, those pictures were 5 years ago now. And my niece was round for a sleepover with my kids, so they were like, "I want to make Daddy pretty and put makeup on him." I was like, "Fuck it, get a dress. Why not? Let's do this." So yeah, I got dressed up as a woman. It was
then
awesome.
These pictures were taken when his kids were in bed asleep, you know.
Yeah. They went to bed and my missus was like, "I want to take some pictures now."
She was
And
like
then-
staying in the dress.
And what was it you were saying?
I banged her in the dress.
Jesus. Was it a double ender?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. We had to get some lube for her, but it just fell in me.
Don't. I'll spray beer all over the bloody camera.
Whoa, just beer.
Yeah, spray something else later. With those pictures in mind.
Yeah, boy.
Oh wow! We can see that you've got one as your background picture.
Yeah. Madness makes us slip up and we see his
Oops.
desktop
Oops,
background.
desktop. There's a little hearts right next to
And
it.
he's
A
written
big
message
heart.
on it saying, "Hey, big boy."
Yes.
Too right.
I mean, the only reason that I'm not laughing right now is that I'm severely traumatized that that's not safe for life, and that's just being engraved in my brain patterns as the most traumatizing thing I've ever seen.
It does.
Y'all gonna be dreaming about me tonight. Come on.
I tell you honestly, when I first saw it, I was quite petrified.
What was it? Bio earlier on was like, oh, by the way, I just got to warn you that Little Bit of Madness has got some compromising pics of you. He's going to put them up on the podcast. I was like, I hope he does. It'd be fucking hilarious. But I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I just don't give a shit.
So wait.
I told you because I said it's gonna happen either way, so it doesn't matter if you like it.
Fine.
So
Someone
wait,
said when I put them up, they were like, I'm putting them on the podcast. I was like, do it, dude. I'll do it if you don't.
Oh man,
I've forgotten. How exactly did you get those
Duck
pictures?
Force, get the
again?
vodka, dude. Get the vodka. Join us. Everyone else, just get drinks up in the house, man. Join us. We're having
We
a bit
were
of
all
a laugh
drinking
tonight.
for it was Up in Smoke's first birthday the other day, so we all had
Yeah.
a drink in the
A bit of a sesh.
Discord. And yeah, it was the funny thing is that's the third time. That's the third time I've posted them in UINS Discord, so I don't care.
Oh, gone. Shaved it, Rambo. Shaved it. All your peer pressure from
stripping on stage.
all of you gave me peer pressure. It's ugly. Get it off your chin.
You know, this is kind of random, and I don't know if this has any place right now, but I was thinking that this is
Okay, love you.
and this is something Texas Skulls said that he was going to do. Maybe not shave my beard at all until 3.0 comes out. What do you think? Are you guys going to do that? Would you do that?
No,
I think
Well,
you need to start.
I would
think you
happily
need to
do
shave
that.
it first. I think you need to shave it first.
Shave your beard.
And then start.
yeah, but
from
the
a
whole
clean fresh-
point. No, but I never get these things because the whole point is having a beard is awesome. So why are you going through trouble letting it grow? It should be clean shaven until 3.0.
No. The
I'll
idea is
happily keep growing my beard until 3.0 comes out. Don't worry.
well, no. The idea
Is that what you do? Oh, interesting.
It's
Sorry.
a signifier of how long it's taken them to try to get this product out that they
That's what
said
I'm
that they would
saying.
have
So
out in
if
December.
you shave
Sure,
it
it's
all off
actually
now,
grown
right?
hair.
Like, shave it all off now. Everyone shave off their beard, right? And then if by the time 3.0, let's see if Pat's got his full beard back.
No, I'm not
See
shaving
if
my
I've
beard.
actually got facial hair up here. You know, you never
We've,
know.
we've had this conversation, me and Kuru, before about how much someone would have to pay me to shave my beard, and it's a lot of money. I don't even think I'd do it for money unless it was like a lot of
1,000.
money.
Think of the animals.
I don't even think I'd do it for 1,000, dude. I don't think I would.
You wouldn't do it for 1,000. You can grow it back.
Yeah, but it takes too long. I love my beard. I love touching it. I love feeling it.
You
I
love
love all the
looking like a
blowjobs from
terrorist?
every single girl I meet. Just instantly gets on me. It's the beard, dude. It's amazing. See, without a beard, I look like a puss. I look like a girl, but that might just be the makeup. I'm not entirely sure on that one. To be fair,
No, your baby face comes back out.
no, we can't have the baby face, dude. No, you have to have a beard. It's manly.
Well, that's not a baby face. You still got like the scruff going on, so that's not bad.
You take a while to grow out the cheeks. Is that why? No, I don't actually. It all grows together. It's like if I shave today, by the end of the week I'll have a full beard again.
I think they're getting
My
confused.
beard grows
with me.
like
No,
crazy.
it's me that never grows on the cheeks.
Oh yeah,
I
you
get it
don't.
here.
You can't grow
I get it
shit.
there.
I struggle to grow it just on the back of my head.
reason-
That's why I shave my
The
hair.
reason why I shaved it because of my last stream, guys. If those people like in the chat remember, I got told that I was the love child of Tumnus and Mr. Tumble.
Oh god. Zach, what have you done to me, bro?
So that's what I got told. I was a love child of Tumnus and Mr. Tumble. What's his picture? Has he sent you a picture, has he?
No, it's in the channel. It's a path, please. La 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 la.
Then you just look Amish.
Yeah, because it's just a neck beard.
That's quite good.
Kurosagi would look like a puss if he shaved his fur.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
You look like a pussycat.
You're a doge.
Pussycat? A pussycat?
Yeah, pussycat. Should have said fuck the haters. Was a cool beard you had going on. Was it really? Was it really, Bloody Moon? Was it really?
He caved to peer pressure. That says a lot about his character.
Path, was it really that good?
Well, you have to be on screen with
Exactly.
me, so no.
When he needs to buy beer, no one believes him otherwise. Yeah, exactly. I need to grow it out just if I want to go buy a lottery ticket sometimes, Get ID'd for that as well. So are we going on about...
things.
So, Little Bit Manish, you've done your week now, yeah? Is it my turn? Is it? I don't really know what's going on.
You know exactly what's going on, and it is your week.
Oh. Well,
You
so everyone
are
knows
ready.
that I've shaved.
You have
Today?
shaved.
And I had a haircut today. It doesn't look like in the middle, but I left that pretty much the way it was. Because it's hiding the bald spots.
All you need is a leather jacket and you're a grease extra. Grease lightning.
So, like this week, as people know from watching my channel, I actually did some stuff in PU this week, and I actually took down a Starfarer just for a laugh. There is a video clip on that.
1
I
second.
don't know if you've clicked it already.
1 second.
It's not really
so,
special, but it's special to see me in the PU, to be honest.
1 second. So which one is this video? Is this the first one for you, Bio?
Yes, the first one where it says going back to Crusader and shooting down a Starfarer.
Wait a second. Let's wait for this link to appear for me.
The delay.
The delay. I do apologise. It's
And dead air.
there it is. There it is. There it is. We'll get there. We'll get there.
But yeah, like I noticed, Path, you were right. When you go in PU, you get more viewers.
Bit loud.
Do you?
You do because everybody's used to just watching.
It
Tons
wasn't.
of
It wasn't me
Yeah,
that said that.
PU
to be
is
fair.
way more interesting.
I wouldn't know because I don't play anything else, so I just get the viewers I get, and that's
But
it.
yes, from doing this, I had 42 viewers. From instead of just playing Star Marine, and then lived it up and moved and did other things. I noticed I got more viewer count from doing that.
You went and played the game.
Yes,
He played the
And
game.
I
The bits
literally
that
hammered the
people
hell
want to
out of
watch.
this. Hammered the hell out of the Starfarer.
Dude, I tell you what you need to do. We did it today on stream. Fucking Starfarer dogfights. Get two
Starfarer
Starfarers.
dogfights.
Two Starfarers 1v1 is fucking terrible.
Who
tried
killed
to
me?
get-
Yeah, Rambo, you killed me a couple of times yet. I didn't clip that bit. But I didn't clip is when I killed Pathogen. Like, that was
I'm
brilliant.
going to clip it on mine.
Yeah, you should do.
Yeah, and then you ran away like a puss when 8 people ganked me.
No, I disconnected and I couldn't get back on.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I'm going to say something really interesting actually. 'Cause we're talking about in the game. I noticed, like, because you were doing a dogfight, and I noticed when I was been watching people, I know Hoplite was on an Aussie server playing against an Aussie that normally destroys
Yeah.
everyone, Evo. Wrecked him 3 times. After he did die a few times at the start, but once he got the swing of it, wrecked him 3 times. This is a top 10 pilot in 2.5. Hoplite
Yeah.
treated him like he was a rookie. Destroyed him. And I was like, pings, man.
I've got a rebuttal to that, actually.
So I
Okay.
was just like,
I carry on with my week quickly.
interesting. We'll talk about that later, though. We'll talk about it later, Path. We'll bring that
The
later.
next thing, I like, obviously, in the stream, I did played some Star Marine like I normally do. Did some stuff in elimination, and I noticed that there is a whole new kind of the whole map's been changed. And I was talking in my stream that I didn't know if I liked it or not the way it is now, because when you're doing Last Stand and you're trying to go for C, and I think it's in Damien, it was harder to kind of keep control, and it was and you had to really test your skills to keep it.
to keep
And-
C.
Yeah, but now it's so easy to keep.
I
It's
like
so
it the way
open.
I really like it the way it is now actually, because it's more open, and before you could it was just these choke point corridors and you could throw a grenade in there and then they'd be dead, or you could just rush it from the sides, and it was kind of hard to.
Yeah, it was hard to keep it, but then now it's easier to keep and it's harder to actually obtain. It's so hard to obtain.
Well, yeah, I like the openness of it more myself.
Okay, that's
but,
fair enough.
Um,
Yeah, that is
uh,
an actual.
did you know the body bag bug, don't you?
The what?
The body bag bug.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
No, I didn't know.
So you go to those. You know where all the body bags are in Demian?
I think so. I think.
They're in that room where the I believe it's the outlaws spawn.
Okay.
And if you go, there's a whole bunch of body bags in that room. If you take a gun and you shoot the body bags, the tracers from the bullets freeze in midair, and so you have all these lines from the tracers that just sort of like stick there for probably 4 or 5 seconds, and it just looks like beams are coming out of the body bag.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. That's such a cool fucking bug.
Yeah, and I'm like, I hope they don't fix that. I kind of like it. It's just so funny. And you can use the shotgun too, and it's just like a whole bunch. But yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah. Also, this week I've played a little bit of Conan.
Oh, Conan. We were on about. I thought we were still in Star Citizen. Did you just? Throw
Yeah,
me
you
for
missed
a-
that. I already done that bit. Like
Yeah.
I already spoken about that, and I told you to go to the next clip. But don't worry about it. So yeah, I've played a bit of Conan this week. Was quite a bit of fun. Building bases, and you've just gone to the elimination, haven't you?
Nope.
Yeah, it's
So
come
no faith. No faith. There he is.
Sorry, we've got all these clips ready. It's just
We're well prepared.
Mathis is a bit behind. So yeah, this is just some of the footage of me from my stream from doing Conan. I am really enjoying it. It's the detail in the game is very good considering it's very early. It's early access to it.
Can I ask you a question, Bio?
Yes.
As a person that bought this game, played it for an hour, and returned it, I noticed that there's a certain number of people who have played this game now for about a week, got to level 50, realized that the avatar can destroy all your hard work that you spend weeks and weeks or days and hours building these buildings in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you think the game has any sort of real longevity to it?
See, the thing with me, I've taken the game slow, so I haven't got to max level yet.
Other people will have, and they'll destroy everything you build in seconds.
Yeah.
Isn't
but
the appeal of this game that people just like looking at dongs for some reason?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
That's all it is dongs
There's
online.
dongs in it. There's nakedness.
bush.
Yeah. And there's lots of bush and boobs. Yes. There's lots of.
Do you know what the best
But-
thing is? If you get a naked guy and then swim.
Oh, you get
no,
the
that's
butthole.
not-
You get the
that's-
butthole, right?
That is gross. That is
And
gross.
the dong are flopping about, especially if you do backstroke. It's horrendous, dude. I saw someone doing it on Twitch. I was like,
What is-
oh my god.
So
What
is
is
that-
funny, like Yolander, who's also another streamer, he is a mate of mine as well. On his stream, he actually got the slider when he created his character and went back and forth with it, and all you see is this
Yeah, I
thing
saw
going like
that.
this.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Source
Desert
did that
Simulator.
too.
But yeah, like and then on the next clip, a little bit of madness. This just like
Next
shows
clip?
us
One
some of the stuff that you can do building the base. So this is one of our very small outposts that we created near the start. Nasha, pretty much, who's one of the members of Addicted in Star Citizen, also, he's the one who started building this, and then we've just kind of added things onto it. But it's pretty amazing. The detail of how you can build things in the game is pretty cool as well.
This is the thing.
I
for
just
me,
hear this all as a mask for you actually spending about 2 to 3 hours swimming around in the water doing backstrokes.
What's
like,
interesting for
The actual
me,
base building in this game is pretty cool.
But the thing is you've enjoyed the base building, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Now
like
you're a
this,
Star
like in front of
Citizen
you.
player, and the base building. I was thinking, and I was talking to a few other people through the game and stuff. We were talking about base building. Do we think base building is something that they've just added to the game now? It wasn't part of the plan, but it's become part of the plan because it's like, oh, we've got these really big worlds now, and they see these games, and you know, it's we all love building bases, right? So
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. The problem is with some of the footage we've seen so far of base building with Star Citizen, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as complex as Conan. I think it's
I've
just
seen the
gonna be-
pictures. It looks pretty complex. The system.
Yeah,
you've
no,
got
what
to
I mean,
make
it looks like it's
render.
going to be pre-built stuff, and that is it. It's not like you put walls
More like
together to make a
Subnautica, No
structure.
Man's Sky type stuff.
Yeah, so you don't. The structure's already built, and you're placing it down, and it's just a matter of where you want to put it. Where in Conan, it's literally you've got to build a base foundation, and then you've got to clip walls to that, and so on. So it's it's not complex. What I mean, it's complex to what they're trying to say is about Star Citizen. It's more complex than Star Citizen base building will be.
Wow. Icons much? It's just I saw, yeah, the amount of icons on the desktop.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
this. Yeah, that's on my
Jesus
work. This
fuck.
that's
Have you
my
heard,
week.
have you heard of
That's
folders, bro?
Mate, that's my week of work at the moment. It's just like I said, it's been off. Normally that is like immaculate, and all of that is new work for Spring Summer 18. And I've just been crazy last minute shit. I didn't want to. Yeah, it's pretty mental. Anyway,
Yeah, and have you got some of the photos like of? And also this week I got my For Honor stuff, my
Yes.
collector's edition.
so 1 second, Bio. You like to move very
Absolutely
quick. Slow it down. Take it easy. Talk about it, and I'll get them ready.
So for those who are playing For Honor, the game is pretty amazing. Oh, I can hear myself through your
Yeah.
end, dude.
Why?
Are you playing the stream sound,
No,
or
it
is someone
shouldn't
playing the stream sound?
be. Not me.
Because they're saying it in chat, like they can hear it.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I can't hear shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's really weird. Because
Don't
someone's
listen to the
someone's
chat.
echoing. Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, I thought I could hear an echo as well.
Yeah, that's really weird. Anyways, it's not happening now, so that's cool. Someone's no,
Oh.
I can hear myself again. Someone is, I can hear it from
When
someone.
someone's typing, maybe they're hitting push to talk or something.
Okay. Anyways, I'll try and I'll figure it out by watching Discord. Anyways, so yes, I've been playing For Honor as well. I'm going to be starting doing some videos on this.
Funny that. Right.
And he's going to get some pictures up on the stream in a bit, but also I've got them here as well.
There they are.
So this is one of them.
In time.
And this is obviously the samurai helmet, and the detail on it is pretty amazing, and they're very heavy. So I've got that one, and it comes with a big massive stand that you had to kind of like put together as well, which is kind of pretty annoying.
So it's full
yeah.
full nerdy shit, right?
Yeah, they are really heavy.
So we were discussing earlier, weren't we, the other time about all the kind of like geeky shit that we have in our desks. So
And this is my new geeky stuff.
everybody in chat, if you got everyone got any sort of kiddie or kind of like nerdy shit next to them, shout
That's
out,
fine.
shout out in chat what you've got that's kind of a bit nerdy in chat. What you think? So at the moment, I've got some dinosaurs near me, and what else have I got? I got BB-8. BB-8, the robotic one, is my nerdy thing. Oh, and this little bad boy. I got my Hot Wheels. Everyone's got to have a Hot Wheels car, right?
But yeah, that is that's my week.
Good man.
So
Sounds like a busy week. Good week.
yeah, it's been alright.
Good
Been
shit, dude. Good shit. Very.
You know,
very
I thought we all decided with obviously sometimes
Beer,
with content
beer.
at the moment for Star Citizen's a bit quiet at the moment, so we thought we'll push out the start of the stream with what we've done this week. And I'm the one who's come up with all the links, and everyone's got it in quick, and everyone's like looking at me. I can see people before you see them, and their facial expressions right like that. Path is like, yeah, come on, just winding the chair, like, come on, hurry up. And Curious weird shit with the dog.
And
There's
yeah,
a
I'm
clip
just,
for you
I'm,
to play in
Yeah.
Discord.
I'm literally
Madness.
not really paying attention until we start talking about the game, and I'm just doing other shit.
Where's the
To
clip?
be completely honest.
Private.
In general, on
Private.
the Discord we're in. General. So yeah, just going back to the whole Hoplite killing 28 Evo thing. We all heard about this, and I was like, I need to defend Up in Smoke's honor. So I went in and had
How
a
can you
gentleman's
defend something you
duel.
don't have?
Hang on.
Well, yeah, you know. No, not that one.
Hang on.
In general.
I've got
there
it,
you
I've got
go.
it. No, I've got it. I just need to bring it into the right screen here a second. Hang on. Relax. We got it. This bad boy, yeah?
I don't know, I'm on a 19-second delay, but yeah.
This one is the one. Yeah. Okay. So tell me, go for it. Just
So
talk
yeah,
over it.
that's just from
sorry.
Hoplite stream. I clipped it. That's me and him having a fight. It's like the last 30 seconds when I killed him. So I had to go on and restore our good name after don't know what happened to 2080.
Killed by
To be
pathogen.
honest. I was like, no, can't have that.
Good lad. Good lad. Get in there, wreck him. Wreck these Aussies.
I had to do it, so I'm fully expecting now to be challenged.
Challenged.
Back and have
The
another
challenge.
fight because it was a shit ton of fun, man. We all went into free flight and we just
Oh.
fucking.
Hop
I won against
is
Drummer
lit.
Dan on a technicality because asteroids are OP and they Dan.
No, I mean, like, I think this brings, honestly, this does really bring me to, like, quite, since we've now had 2.6.1 and we've had the regional servers drop, I was really interesting to watch because it was an Aussie versus an Aussie on an Aussie server. And now Evo, I've only ever fought him on American servers, and I'm in the UK, he's in Aussie, and we've had obviously ping issues. And and he's very high up on the leaderboards, and I know he's a good pilot. There's no question he's a good pilot. He's definitely a good pilot. He knows what he's shit. However, I just wonder how much those ping has had an impact. And I was just curious, and I watched it, and I thought maybe, just maybe, there's going to be a bit of a switcheroo round when it comes to people's scores now because of the servers, because they're not going to be great pilots, might now just become good pilots and have to rework harder to become great again.
Yeah, true.
Make America great again.
Yeah, you know. And
To be honest, I generally only ever fought other EU people, but it was obviously on American servers, so I don't know. It doesn't seem really any different on the EU servers. To be fair,
night, didn't you? You fought an EU pilot the other night, and you lost.
And who was this EU pilot, Bio?
yeah. I had Mantises on for the first time.
And
in
what
months,
August
and then
Bio?
I dragged my Gladius out to fight you again, and you fucking disconnected.
I did.
Quote unquote.
Oh, I love it. Oh, we're gonna have to. We're right. Official. You boys have to fight again, and we will see the results for the next podcast next week.
No, but you were saying about your hand. Look,
We will do a video
I
record
don't know if
and
you
we'll
can see it on
clips.
stream. Yep. Here.
Who wants
Here
that?
is a
Who wants
scar. I've had a major operation on my hands. I get bad muscle pains and from playing the game for too much.
Wanking too much. That's what it was. No, but no. Seriously though, I think that's an awesome challenge there, boys. You've just literally set it up for next week. We're going to discuss it next week's podcast. Pathogen and Bio. We will come back with you guys with an official result out of how many rounds do you guys want to play? Best of 3?
I guess so.
Yeah, best of 3.
Might have to be done over with gaps in between because of my hand.
And what are they fighting in, lads? What ships have you guys got? Can you both do Aurora LMs?
I've got my Saber Comet.
I'll be in my Saber as usual.
Okay, so you guys don't have any particular rules.
Hang on, is the Saber Comet slightly better
PT?
made than the Saber?
No.
I don't know.
Like shield wise or anything like that?
Okay.
No.
Okay, I just want to know because then I don't want to have the slight advantage like with that shit.
But yeah, so I'm hoping that we can get more stuff like this going.
Fabulous.
Like I've been fighting other streamers, and I'm hoping like when I'm streaming, maybe Hop will jump on, and we can have another gentleman's duel because I really enjoyed it. Get Bio, you can come on with fucking
Yeah, definitely.
go and do some stuff and just get like fucking just really cool content as streamers fighting each other. It's great. I love it. I thought it was really good. So
Good stuff.
yeah,
Good stuff.
Oh, it just was
some nice friendly rivalries
I
going.
just what Vadius said to me. He goes, "Bio had the nerves removed from his, so it always feels like a stranger." Where's Kuro gone? He's disappeared.
He was sleeping, so I thought I'd take him off because he's fallen asleep.
Oh, he's woken up. He's woken up.
He's back. He's back. He's back.
Were you actually asleep there, Kuro?
He looked like the dog. Looked like he'd fallen asleep.
Partially.
Okay.
Okay, so
We had a very crazy. I mean, it's been proper busy, boys. This week we've had 2.6.1. We've had a decent ATV. We've had.
hey, Ziaflus, how you doing, buddy?
We've had all sorts of stuff going on. We've got in the UK, I don't know if anyone else is here from the UK, but in the UK on Saturday, Sunday, there is a
PC Gamer.
event. There is PC Gamer and we're going to have the UK guys are going to be coming down. Oh, thank you for the follow. We're going to be coming down and they are going to be showing Squadron, potentially something about Squadron 42. They said Squadron 42 in there, and it's gonna be one day for Squadron 42 and one day for Star Citizen. And I've got the link here, so just bear with me, guys. 2 seconds whilst I dig it out. You guys carry on and chat amongst yourselves.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, Hoplite. He come up with a really cool idea, actually.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he does it in a time when I can come on and do it as well. He's going to be arranging races to do the Kovalex mission. So basically, like, he'll get a load of people on stream, and they'll go to Kovalex, and they'll sit there, and like each person gets a go on how fast they can complete the mission and get back out again, and fucking time it. And he said he might be giving away some like small gifts and stuff for
sounds
the winners and things, which sounds really fucking cool. That was like, because what I used to do on my stream when there was very little content at the end of 2.5 is we'd have landing pad races where you have to land on all 4 pads, turn around, land on them again, and finish.
Yeah, I've heard
And I
that
think,
before.
Like, yeah, proper cool emergent gameplay coming out from some people. It's been amazing. Hey, Ball Gamer dude, how's it going?
Cool. That
What the
sounds-
fuck? A dog
So,
is on the podcast.
This is pretty hot stuff that came out of the press or came from Bio's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, you don't have to say that. Do you?
She's awesome. She's an awesome lady, and she basically
God.
sent this to Bio, and we no one knew about this, and no one from Redacted knew about this. Nobody knew this seriously until today. So it's quite obviously under the radar for some reason. But yeah, there you go. Star Citizen and Squadron 42. Squadron 42 will take stage at PC Gamer Weekend. Now, it's only, from what I understand, an hour on the development stand on 2 days. One's at, I think, 5 till 6 on Saturday, and the other one is at 12 to 1 on the Sunday. So it could be just they sit there and show us videos we've already seen, or maybe there's more. Who knows? Anybody from CGIG in the house can tell us more would be good. But yeah,
I don't think they even know.
Sean's in the chat. So
Sean's in the chat,
going.
is he?
I don't think Sean knows until later on.
Does
tonight or
anybody
tomorrow.
know? Because this is juicy. There's some juicy
I think
stuff.
it's been kept quiet.
Yeah.
They
If
won't tell
the
me.
Redacted guys didn't know,
They won't
Board
find
didn't know
shit.
about it.
Board Gamer, are you going now? That you know
know.
about it.
Which I
had
was
to deal
shocked
with
at.
a John
Unless he was
L.
trolling me. It's possible.
Little bit of madness and special pictures.
Yeah, he sent me a couple of dick pictures, which was funny. They're very small.
What twerk giving?
Were they just pictures of you, madness?
Steady on. John Holmes over here, man. What are you talking about? Right.
So yes, Board Gamer, are you planning on going to the PC Gamer Weekender?
He's just been at the squad.
no
he's
more
been
tomorrow.
at the. He's just
I've
gone
been
to
away.
the base, dude. He was at he was up in Manchester getting a guided tour.
Ah, nice. What, for Ready for BritainCon?
Yeah, yeah, he did, and then he got mentioned on Twitter. I'm not gonna say any more, but I'm sure he knows. He's a superstar now.
He is superstar.
Oh,
There you go. So Luke, Presley, and other peeps are going to be there 5 to 6, and Saturday on Saturday, and 12 to 1 on the Sunday.
I'm just showing you the show, but yeah. Snippet.
The dick pics aren't small; they are very far away.
It was cold, right?
You might go down. Sweet board. If you do, man, I'll be down there. I'm planning on going.
So
be
yeah,
pretty
I might
awesome to
even.
sit
It's
down
actually
again.
pretty close to where I live. So if I can escape, sneak out from the house, from the family, which is always hard, and the ball and chain releases, I'll be able to go. I wonder if there's.
I have 4 kids and a week's notice. I ain't gonna make it.
This is it.
Take him with you.
That's the thing. Is I'm the same. If I don't get like about 3 months to pre-book it in, it ain't happening usually. It sucks ass, but it's the truth. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought that was a really cool bit of information I found out today. So thank you, Bios X, and thank you, Bio.
You know,
His face though.
just for after this, like, just know you're gonna get my comeuppance, yeah?
Oh,
Afterwards.
is that a
Afterwards.
promise? You're gonna get come up
Afterwards.
and say
Afterwards. Right,
you go and get banged.
what are we talking about next?
I don't know. Star Citizen.
Anything of yeah, Star Citizen.
We got
Anything
loads
other
to
than
talk
your
about.
ex?
Loads and loads to
Yes.
talk about.
No, not about my ex. No, please.
We have loads and loads to talk about. Here's another thing I've got here, which was I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but I saw this just for the first time today. It's a gentleman called Nixon's 3D Models.
Oh yeah, it
and-
was cool.
And this is, I thought this is just really, really cool. Hang on, I'll just bring it up on chat. Just again, it's a very quick little thing. But if no one's checked this out and you're into 3D modeling, this guy's stuff is awesome. 3D model spaceship of a Hornet. Obviously, we hope he'll do a Saber or Gaber later. But you know, you can download this file if you've got Maya or whatever. 3D print it out. I mean, the attention to detail was amazing, and I think he's done it so it's in parts as well. So you can.
Oh yeah, you have to
you
print
can
them off.
build.
don't
You can print it out, and then you can assemble it yourself. So, for all those super nerdy people out there that like to,
Can
build
I
this
just say
stuff-
something that really pisses me off about these?
I'll put it in chat.
fucking
I'll link it
stupid
in
models?
the. I'll link it in the channel.
Just
for-
one thing, right? Because there's been many of these
so
models
good.
done,
It's
and
really
there's
good.
one thing that fucking pisses me off is that no one's done. They're always Hornets. Always, like the Lego model, Hornet. These fucking printed models, Hornet. Hornets are the worst fucking ship in the game. Why? Make it
know-
a Saber and I'll be happy.
You know why? I can tell you
What?
why. Because they're nice quads.
What?
Quads. They're nice square quads. It's a really look at it. It's quad. It's when you model.
I don't care. Do a Saber.
That's
I
why
don't
people
care.
like to do them. It's really quite
me
straightforward.
Saber or
It's
go
very
home.
easy to do. Very easy. It's
Saber
quad,
or
it's
go
quad
home.
drawing. It's easy. Oh, not easy, but it's nice and easier and yeah.
And why has it got the landing gear out? It's in a flying position. It's got landing gear out.
Well, just don't print that bit out then.
Because it's a crappy Hornet.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's pretty awesome stuff. I'll link it in chat. For anyone that hasn't checked it out, definitely check it out. Anyway,
I'll
carry
have a
on.
look at that as well. I haven't actually checked that.
No, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's really, really cool stuff.
It's a shame that no one ever puts them for sale.
They're not allowed to
Well,
sell it,
you
are
can
they?
download that one and then you can just print it out. You can't make a profit, obviously, otherwise you'd have to pay, all sorts of other
Yeah,
things.
true, but I ain't got a 3D printer.
There you go.
Yeah, but
There's-
plus
there's
they
the link
can't
for anyone.
sell them.
Cool. So what are we going to go on about next? Are we going to go on ATV and talk about that this week? Or
Well,
are we
we've
gonna
got we can talk about that. I think we can touch on
the
the
happy hour?
happy hour if we wanted to touch on happy hour. I mean, personally, I like Bad News Baron, but the guy I want to see more of the guys that stream Star Citizen day in day out. I want to see Hoplite. I want to see
Oh,
Oxford.
it's-
I want to see the guys. Baron doesn't for me stream enough Star Citizen at the moment. He's done it in the
Me.
past, but for me, he hasn't done enough for me to warrant, in my
Me.
opinion. To be honest, I want to see Cure. I want to see Pathogen. Obviously, not me because I haven't got a good enough stream. But I want to see those guys. I want to see the guys I see every single day. It was nice to see Bristol Boy on the other day because I see him streaming Star Citizen a lot. I just feels like it's. I understand it. They go for the dudes. They go for the dudes with the numbers. But I'm just like, there's a lot of really good people out there who are streaming Star Citizen day in day out, and I feel they're
Yeah.
not getting the rec that they deserve. Whereas. The guys who've done it before, it's like, okay, fine, I get it. They've done it. Obviously, maybe they've done their dues months and months ago, but they're not doing it at the moment for me.
Yeah, Mighty
Once a
Raph
week's
is
not
another one.
enough. Yeah, Mighty Raph.
My Raph's another what?
Scorpion.
He's been streaming Conan for like months.
Yeah,
Has he
yeah,
really?
yeah. You need to.
He
yeah.
hasn't streamed Star Citizen in about
For a
3 or
week.
4 weeks since
Yeah,
Conan came
it's,
out.
it's all been Conan, yeah, for sure.
Moonshiners has been consistent
Yeah,
streaming.
Moonshiners. Who else is there, guys? There's loads.
That would be interesting.
There's loads of people who I feel deserve it more at the moment, or just as much.
Yeah.
And I hope that they're in that list, whatever list there is. I really hope that they. I mean, I don't know how popular it's been with the subscribers. I don't think it's super popular. A bit controversial, but I don't think it's super popular. But I think they need to think about their, trying to jazz it up.
Jizz it up. Jizz it up.
Oh God. So yeah, that was my thoughts on the happy hour. I mean, I think what came out of it, which was quite interesting, they were confirming that we will be finding new aliens in the game. That was the thing I kind of got out of it. I think briefly, and then I kind of I would have liked to have seen somebody else. If I'm being honest.
Carry on. Finish your sentence.
I can. I just would like to see other people. That's just me. Anyway, moving on to something more interesting. 2.6.2, because we're talking about 2.6.1, and everyone, you guys tell me in a second what you think of 2.6.1 since it's come out. But 2.6.2, do we think we're going to get it? Because I don't think we need it.
Yeah, we're gonna get it because we need mega maps.
But they've kind of already given us mega
2.6.1.
maps.
You mean?
No, point
No,
two,
they haven't
point
given
two,
us
point
mega
two.
maps.
Point two. Yes, you have. You've got mega maps.
No, we haven't. It's only
No.
single player at the moment.
Yeah.
Plus message culling, network message.
But
culling.
I guarantee you right now, I'm fairly positive
Apparently.
there's going to be a 2.63 because there's something that they're going to fuck up with mega maps.
I think so. Do you think we need
Yep,
to? I think the next
guarantee
one.
it.
Why not give us Delta Patcher first and then give us these other small
Because
patches?
Delta Patch is not ready, obviously.
It's not ready at all.
So wait.
No.
Can we not wait?
Didn't they say
Do we
Delta
need to have
Patch will
mega? Do
probably
we
be
need the
3.0,
mega
didn't
patch?
they, anyways?
Do we need a mega map now? Is it going to make or break the game right now?
But something I did notice is
Yes.
that
Really?
They need Megamap for 3.0.
they need
Yeah,
Mega
no,
Maps.
but what I mean
They
is,
need
but
it.
do they need it before Delta Patcher?
Yeah, probably.
All right, well, yeah, but okay, but what if 2.6.2 with the Megamaps ready in like a month? The Delta Patcher ain't ready for 2 months. Why make us go 2 months with no fucking progress?
Well,
Just drop the fucking Megamap when it's ready.
well, I'll be interested to see. You know that they're gonna have They need to have Mega Maps ready for
Is it going to be ready? Is my point. 'Cause
for
you've got a lot of
3.0
glitches.
because it's an integral feature of the new network stuff. But for 2.1 or 6.1 as we have it right now, I was kind of surprised. I mean, we're still in PTU obviously, but I was really surprised to see a lot of the issues that we saw in Star Marine before haven't been resolved. I mean, we still have the gun won't fire bug. We still have the gun check bug. We still have
A lot of
the disappearing
I was
gun bug.
Talking
So-
to someone earlier. About,
So
go on.
Oh, I was saying, so it's not so much that we really saw anything for Star Marine aside from desync fixed, but I wouldn't know because 90% of the time I get Demian.
Hello.
Yeah, and so it's kind of odd. I see changes in the maps. I see less desync, but the previous bugs are still existent.
Do we still have the user interface button bug as well on the spawning ships? I saw somebody the other day. I was watching somebody and they couldn't spawn a ship. They had to do the old magic roundabout trying to get
Yes,
a ship to sort.
yeah, that's still there.
And that's a really stupid one. That was fixed.
I think Pass lost sound.
Yeah, I lost sound for a minute there. I'm back now. I have no idea why. It just went and then it come back.
Yeah, I
I
think
was like,
you were
what
the
the
one who's.
fuck?
I think you were the one who's actually causing people to echo sometimes as well. So something was interfering maybe with your headset and stuff.
It just no, it weren't my headset. Like I could still hear the hissing from everyone's mics. I just had no sound. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know what just happened. I have no idea.
Crazy.
I was gonna say something. Now I've completely lost it. Fuck. Oh yeah, that was it. I was talking to Matt Sherman earlier about residual bugs. I was asking him, you know, the way ships are spinning when you get out of them, and that's
Yeah,
a relatively new thing.
Yeah, the Saber one. Yeah.
So that was introduced. Yeah, the Cutlass does it as well, apparently, and a few others do it. Even the Gladius does it to an extent. And obviously, it was introduced in 2.6 and then wasn't fixed in 2.6.1. So I didn't ask him like, oh, what the fuck? Why have we still got bugs? It was basically I was curious as to what was actually causing the bug.
I know what's causing that bug, dude. Can I tell you?
Go on in.
No, I'm from what, put me on the spot, but isn't it to do with isn't it to do with the mechanics of like in space and how the one thruster has to kind of like compensate against the other thruster? So you notice when you like get in space, you have those little thrusters on your backpack, and so you notice that they are constantly making micro adjustments so it stays steady, and isn't that something to do with it?
Yeah, it kind of. Apparently, one of the things with it is actually it's to do with the IFCS computer. And it's not holding the ship steady when you get out now. But he said that can't be fixed, even though it's just been introduced. It can't be fixed until item 2.0 comes in. That is when they'll actually be able to sort that bug out, which was really interesting. Because any other sort of residual bugs like that seem to just be persisting may be a fact that they have to wait for certain stuff like item 2.0 and some of the networking and stuff. So. It might not just be, they're fucking lazy, they haven't fixed this bug, that bug. It's more the fact that they're waiting for certain systems to come online within the game to then be able to actually fix them, and that will sort them. So there's just no point trying to fix it right now, if you know what I mean. Which was pretty fucking cool. I thought it was quite insightful.
I guess it depends how you take it. I mean, some people might see that as insightful, but some people might see that as being fed a load of bullshit.
No, it's not fed a load of bullshit at all.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just saying, because sometimes people you can be people can spout out loads of big words, fancy things, all this sort of stuff. I see it all the time. I see it in meetings all the time. People spit.
Well,
out
yeah, but if it
constant
didn't
words
make
and stuff.
actual sense, and be like a logical thing to be happening and to do, because I mean, what's the point in them spending ages trying to fix a bug that's going to be fixed when item 2.0 drops relatively soonly? Soonly? That's not even a fucking word. Relatively soon. Jesus, what is that with my English?
Yeah, no, I just
I'd
that's
rather
always
they-
that's
they-
always my
they
challenge.
Work on other stuff than sort of spend time trying to fix bugs that will be fixed regardless once certain systems come in. To be fair,
But to be fair,
is alpha.
did we need a polished Hornet?
well, yeah, pretty much. But it's a
why?
completely separate side of the team that did the Hornet to what are actually doing like gameplay mechanics and things like that.
No,
Because
no, I
the team
understand that.
team that fixed that bug
understand
would
that.
have to be the team that are working on item 2.0, whereas the team that polished the Hornet
2.0 or 3.0.
aren't. Well, it was one person that fixed the Hornet. He was only working on just ships anyway, so it's just working on another bit on another ship, really.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would be fascinated actually.
Board Gamer says, what I hate more is when they use facts. You can prove anything with facts.
Yeah.
Fucking dirty bastards and
what-
their facts.
In alternative facts.
I'm really curious to see the kind of like the actual company. Like I hear a lot about like teams. I'd love to see the actual breakdown of stat. Is there a place where you can find actual numbers of people? Because it seems to me this is like.
No.
There's nowhere you can see, here's 12 people and they're all working on polishing the Super Hornet. Here's 15 people all doing the toilet. Here's 2 people doing the
toilet.
The Delta Patcher. Do you know what I mean? I'm just curious to know. I mean, this is me being slightly jokey. I apologize, but yeah, it's just I'm curious to know because I think the reality is if you find out this is one poor lonely person doing the Delta Patcher, I'd be like, guys, seriously.
Yeah, but it's
No,
not.
I'm sure they have a whole
the people
team.
doing the Delta Patch will be the guys at
feel sorry
Texas,
for 'em.
Austin, the Live Ops or DevOps team. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
the
I think it's
DevOps team. So I wonder
Live
how many people are
DevOps.
on the
I don't know.
DevOps
One of
team?
those two teams.
How big's that team?
And I think there's 5 people on that team doing the Delta Patcher at the moment.
I
Something
thought there
along
would
those
be
lines.
more, but
But I know the Hornet rework was done pretty much by one person, as far as I'm aware, from what I saw in
I just can't.
fucking hell, ATV.
I'm
From
looking
what was
forward
said, so
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious to know the size. Because I always know that they're staffing up, they're getting bigger. It's really good. I love the fact that they're doing that. I think it's really important. And I'm just curious to know the size of these teams because I see the pictures of the guys
I think,
chomping away
a
the
lot of
DevOps
staff-
pictures.
I'm
A
gonna
lot of
apply.
staff on working at the moment, I think, are mainly a lot of artists and then obviously engineers. I think some of the actual modelers and stuff, they don't have as many modelers as they do like the concept artists and stuff, because a lot of it's still in concept art phase and things like that. And the people who, I don't know, I guess it would be nice if we had a breakdown, but yeah, what does it really matter?
Yeah,
At the
because
end
I
of the
know Board. I know you must be like Board. I was thinking this the other day. He's obviously done the tour. He probably knows way more. He'll be probably sat there just like, oh, got so much stuff I've seen. God damn it! I want to share all this shit. I can imagine like you would now experiencing exactly what probably all the guys that come into our streams and kind of watch us and go, oh, I want to tell them. Can I tell them, Chris? Please. Chris is like, no, you will be fired. Please, Chris, please.
I think everyone knows the answer, Duck, for one. By now, that Kuro does not like ships.
Yeah, we all know this stuff, but he's tough shit.
Yeah.
We're going to get to Star Marine, and then he can talk away to his heart's content. But yeah, no, I'm just curious about the kind of. It's just my little curiosity. I guess I'm going to have to try and get up to Manchester and do a tour as well myself at some point. I'd be really interested to see. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on.
Well, we would
moving
do
on.
when it comes to BritainCon.
Moving on. So continuing the 2.6.1 theme, as we were just mentioning the board douche, whatever dog thing, shitty thing in the corner. What did you think of 2.6.1 for Star Marine, Kira?
I was eating crackers.
Perfect timing. Yeah. Right, moving on from Star Marine.
I mean,
What have you thought about it so far? The patches and the fixes. Is the grenade fixed? Is the mechanics fixed? Are you able to now no longer lean against a
Well-
post and get the gun stuck up your nose?
well, yeah, I mean, as far as Star Marine goes, I think I kind of said earlier the fact that they fixed a lot of the desync problems seems to be all right. Although Echo 11, I haven't had much of a chance to play that due to the ratio. It seems Demian pops up far more. But a lot of the Eris, I reported like the stopping to look at your gun thing, and we knew the way or how that happened. It's too bad that didn't make it. Maybe it'll make it into 262. But for sure, the new grenade stuff. I'm happy that like they don't do the underhanded grenade throw anymore, because that was a disaster if you were just barely looking down. Now all of it's overhanded, which is good. However, the grenade indicators themselves seem to be kind of shitty, because you can see them all the way across the map, and so you're confused as to whether there's a grenade next to you or not, because they're just all over the place. So they really serve almost no purpose, but at the same time, they are a little bit useful. Someone once said that if you throw a grenade at Yella in Grimhex, you can see it from Crusader Olisar. And I don't know if I believe that, but I would not be surprised.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
You have?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Good indicator.
it's kind of surprising to me that they didn't put a visual, almost like a level of detail type radius on that. Just set it to 0 at a certain distance. So, basically non-existent. So that sort of baffles me. That wouldn't be too hard of a thing to fix. So, yeah, it's I do like the fact that some of the grenade score stuff has been fixed. I was talking to Sean Noonan a while back about how I thought during Last Stand, the indications of who winning and the breakdown of the scoring stuff was a little bit I would say irritating to a degree, because they just said, at the end of the 4th round, they're like, this team won, but they didn't do a good breakdown of the score, or, evenly tell you during each match, sort of why each person won. And if you look right now, certain things have been added to sort of make, things a little bit more clear. Although I would like to see in the system for Star Marine sort of an outline of how many bases were captured by each person. Would be a really nice feature. That way you could sort of realize why each person received more points than the other person. So, but I think that there have definitely been improvements based on some of the stuff that I was sort of concerned about. But I think for sure there needs to be more delineation of point distribution based on base capture for sure, because it's a big part of actual assignment.
I mean, the bullet sponging's come down as well, right? It's like half, doesn't it, roughly?
Yeah, it's about chopped in half, which is good. I'm still getting used to the damage model because I'm used to bullet sponge. But it used to be about 12 to the chest. Now it's like about 6 to the chest, depending on your distance.
That's a much. And then how's the shotgun? How's the shotgun for damage and the other guns? What's the deal with?
Shotgun's good if you know how to use it.
It's better than it was before, isn't it?
Yeah, it was better than it was before. The melee is way better. If you get a direct shot to the face with the melee, they're dead.
Oh, good. That's good.
But you have to be pretty on. You can't just be a little bit off, otherwise it's going to take 2 or 3.
Okay.
So there's more variance from variances, where before it was 3 at best. So they made it a little bit more realistic in that sense. They've tweaked some things for better gameplay performance, but not a lot of the pre-existing bugs seem like they have been fixed, aside for probably some of the things like falling through the world or falling through the maps and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I mean, in order to really notice if there's a desync issue, I'll have to play more Echo 11, which I think I've probably only gotten once or twice.
Well, I know what the Thesaurus was saying. The radar sucks ass. So how's your feelings on the radar still sucking ass?
I was saying yesterday, I was playing with Texas Skulls, and I was just like, the radar, they said they made improvements to the radar, which I kind of understand them as they are, and it's sort of like if you're quieter, then the radar doesn't pick you up as much, I think is the interpretation. But we're still all very much in agreement. Just get rid of it. It's terrible. It ruins the game. It's a GPS for the shooter, essentially. Wow. I mean, someone knew I was around a corner, and I sort of knew they were there, but due to the way that the area was constructed, they'd have the one up on me if they had a shotgun. And so, you know, the GPS just told them I was there. They'd pop around the corner already because they just know someone's there and fire before you're able to see them, really.
Dr. Drones, sorry.
So,
Grenade magic.
yeah, that's sort of an issue. Is that
Yeah, it is. Big
you know, you're giving away too much to the people around you. And I mean, you can argue that, oh, we'll just dial it back or we'll change it a little bit so it's less obvious. But I think it's something that should probably just be removed altogether. I mean, in most games, you have like a mini map that just shows people that are generally around you that are on your same team. I can see the.
Do you need me to bring up my radar for you to show? Because I did.
No, I don't.
Radar system.
Your radar's garbage.
I did a way better radar than these guys one.
I think that the best way to do it would be sort of the way like Battlefield does it, is where you can't see the enemy. Like nobody can see the enemy unless they've been spotted by another person or pointed out by another person, and then they would be visible on a map. Other than that, and only for a certain period of time. The way it is now is a bit obscene. Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah. No,
that's my take on it.
I've just curious because I mean I'm one of the like I said I haven't yet to play the new 2.6.1 yet because I've working and also because some new PCs on its way, so I'm just kind of waiting for that before I can play it. And I know I'm looking forward to hopefully it being released at the end of the week
again.
And start streaming it and playing it properly with everyone. But I just noticed that. I'm thinking again, coming back to servers and the ping and everything else. I'm curious because I noticed, Kirill, that one of our lads, Epic Zach, who's just a fighter pilot, and you play just solely Star Marine, and he never really plays first-person shooter. But I think he came in and owned your ass. I think.
Possibly. Yeah. I mean, I literally. If I'm streaming, I hardly pay attention.
It's hard to concentrate when you're streaming, playing it.
If you're still
I don't
in the
pay
chat,
attention.
Epic's own up, dude. Yes, you're there. Yes.
I'm.
He was
really
a good lad.
only...
He helped you test out stuff, though. He came in and you helped test out. I watched you. You were streaming all the testing, the guns, the pistol, like see how many headshots, how much damage. Like he was one of those. He was your bitch for the day, which is pretty cool for the stream.
I mean, and Epic Zach, that's sort of it. I mean, if you take advantage of the radar system well enough, you really don't need need much. And
it's gonna be fun.
I'm the only kind of person who is good at the game if I'm not on Discord and I'm completely zoned in, like Paul the Astropub when he's not paying attention to anything. Have you ever seen him in the zone? He completely blanks out that he's streaming or that there's music on, and then he just sits there and he's just, completely in the zone. He has an emote for it, actually.
So anyway, enough of Kiro.
But yeah, the whole the ping and the whole
good stuff, Kiro. Good
ping
job,
is
dude.
where these new servers have come in. They are really good. Yes, it drops your ping, but like we've all said, it kind of splits.
It dilutes the player base.
The orgs apart, and it's and it kind of puts like clicks within an org. Oh yeah, no, but you can't come on our server, and it's just silliness. And I'm hoping one day if there's something they're going to do with this and maybe make it so it's one again, but using the stresses of each individual one somehow. I don't know, but
Mega Maps should take care of that a little bit.
Yeah, and hopefully. But like a few people have been playing. I sometimes go on the US servers at the moment because at night time the EU servers are dead, just absolutely dead from probably about 11 o'clock onwards.
And
no one's in there.
the thing with such a low player base as it is.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
like I was on
you're
my
basically,
own.
You're killing the playership.
Yeah, because normally I come out of the game and then I go back in and I'm fine. But I did it 3 times and I thought, well. Only be literally me who's on there.
Yeah, and I think with the Mega Maps thing, you'll be able to combine people from different locations and not really have a problem because you'll be able to maintain that server base because you're not going to have the service so dependent.
Yeah. It's like
internet.
like on the EU servers, my ping's been about 25, 35. It's been really low. And even on the US servers now, it's been low considering where it used to be. So now I am about 85 ping on the US servers, where I used to be just over 100.
Yeah, makes a
So-
difference. Makes a difference, that man.
Well, yeah,
So,
that's
you know,
playable.
It does
Yeah,
make
so
it-
it's
you know,
doing
it
really
does.
well. And I haven't tried the Australian servers yet.
I have no idea what my ping is. It doesn't say in the PU.
Yeah, no. It's
Well, you
you
can
can
find
if you
out.
press- You can, I
No,
think, if you
you
press the command
No,
key.
you can't. Everyone thinks that. Well, when you do the print screen and then bring the press
it's not
tilde.
accurate. It's not
Yeah.
accurate though.
No, that's not. No, that's how quickly. That's how long it takes to draw a frame. That's got nothing to do with ping.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just how long
That's
it's
your frame
taking
rate.
to draw
That's
frames.
FPS.
Yeah, it's part of your frame rate. So it gives you your FPS, and it gives you how long the draw calls take.
I thought in there you could get your ping up.
Yeah,
as well.
a lot of people think it's your ping, but it's not.
No,
Um,
I thought there was a way of actually getting your ping up.
Oh, if there is, I don't know it.
You could download some applications that can sit over the top of your game, and then it will show you what your ping and things is and stuff like that.
I'm guessing it's about 43. I pinged the
It's-
servers and it was
the
43.
reality, it's way better than it was. It's not perfect, but it's going to get there. Once they do optimization, it's going to come down.
Yeah,
a
no,
bit
Hop.
more.
I pinged the Frankfurt servers and it was 43. So I'm guessing that's what mine is in the verse.
That's way better than it was, and I know for a fact that when I come in, I'm going to notice a big difference. I'm only going to die probably half as much as I have been, so I'm looking forward to that. Right, let's move on to ATV, lads.
Yeah.
Because we're going to round up some questions. By the way, guys, if you've got questions for us, because it's been a really crazy week, we've had loads of stuff to talk about. If you've got questions about what you guys want to talk about ATV and stuff, please questions. Chuck in your questions in there, and we're trying to see how many questions we've got.
Yeah, I keep doing it in chat, guys.
And we will get to them because we want to talk about as much as we can for what you guys want to talk about, which is all the good shit that's happened. So please just put some questions in for us, and we will try and answer what we can.
Yeah, like what do you guys think about the what are your positive things that you've seen and
exactly.
good things that you've resulted
ATV.
out of 2.6.1 for you guys if you're
I'm
asking
getting,
questions.
I'm getting
just
some
for
good
2.61,
reads. I'm getting some good reads off of my org guys, like guys who were really salty
You
about
haven't played it yet,
2.6.
little bit, man.
A lot of people really, I haven't played it, so a lot of people really salty about 2.6, and then now they've been playing 2.1 and they're saying, yeah, it's going in the right direction. The flight model's going in the right direction. They're being much more positive about it. So I just want to hear what you guys think. Anyway, right,
Yeah.
ATV. Let's move on. Let's go on to ATV because we've got loads of good stuff to talk about. So let's go to ATV. So we had a really good one, nice and short, 20 minutes. None of this 40 minutes extended specials that we already don't really care as much about. We had a good little bit about flying about space. I mean, Kuro probably was bored for the 15-20 minutes of spaceship stuff, but it was still good to see if you're interested in design. We had stuff about the shopping kiosks. I have some video links, so I'm just going to try and...
the,
drop
That
some
fucking
videos.
shopping UI looks disgusing. I hope.
Yeah,
they do.
So
it didn't look good.
Hang on, let's...
With the Miranda
First
Third
things
stuff,
first.
what I
First
did
things
like about this one is I thought it was quite funny because they are normally scripted, aren't they? Because you could tell that they're looking at the thingy, like something in front of them to read off what they're supposed to be saying, and you can see that the bloke next to her
I
was
like this,
just
by the way, guys.
was just talking out to some random stuff, and she was looking at him like, "Are you going to follow this or not?" And he was like, just coming out with loads of random stuff.
I like the beginning with the music and the classical
Yeah,
music.
this is like a lot of people are probably looking at this thinking like, how does this explain anything? And like Path, you probably know a bit on this, but what I've gathered from what they're trying to show in this is that it doesn't matter how a character dies, or how they
Like a bit
land when they
classical.
die, or anything like that.
The thing is,
won't be a set
CryEngine
thing.
had that already. It's just called ragdoll in physics. Every game has this. I don't get why they're
I
showing
know, but what I think they're
Yeah.
trying to show is because like if you in some games where you die or you kill someone, you see them sometimes like stand back up and then they fall back down and die. Sometimes in armor.
No,
It
you
happens in
don't.
armor.
No, any game that does that shit, every
Yes,
game has this.
but I
The
think
very
that-
first game to have this was Unreal Tournament 2003, for fuck's sake.
I know, but I think
Path
this is
just laying a smackdown.
and I think
Boom!
this is why
Straight
they
in
I'm
there.
sorry, but
Like,
they've been
laid
sat
us
there
back
like, look
down.
at these fucking
Good
dead
man,
bodies.
good
It's
man.
like, it's fucking ragdoll. Every
good.
game these days has
That's good.
ragdoll, for fuck's sake.
I
Do you know what,
but
dude?
this
Any,
is what- and
it's
I-
not
that's
an
good.
accomplishment.
And I know, and I
Sorry,
think they
it's
felt like
Good.
they
No,
had,
you tell me as it is, dude.
and I think they feel like they had to show
Like
it
that
to
shit.
kind of say like, oh
I like
yeah,
the music.
they're not just gonna stand back up and die, but this is how they're gonna die. Like I didn't see the point in that video either. To be honest, it was clever, but if this game was a lot older and that was new stuff, maybe.
I think the
but-
truth is that they didn't have as much content as they wanted for an ATV. And
Probably.
so what they
They
ended
had
up
to find
doing is
anything.
they had 5 minutes of whatever they could throw in there, and then they
Yeah,
just
but
did
why
ships
have they
for the
been
rest of the
working
time.
on it?
I mean, it's part of what's integrated into the game.
This,
so.
this comes back to that whole
But
thing
it's
I was
already
saying.
in CryEngine.
What
So
are they?
addicting.
It's already
what
in
are they
CryEngine. Why are they working on it?
What was new about it, Path? What
But
was
the
what I
question
wanted-
is,
what
were they
was new
actually
about it?
working on it, or did they just dig up material that they had so they could throw something in ATV for
Well,
5?
that's the only thing I can come down to, Kuro. To be honest, so it must be because it's standard issue. It's like you going, oh, I need to change the tire on my car. I'm gonna invent something called a tire and put it on my car. There's already a fucking tire. It already exists. Just fucking put
Yeah.
a tire on it. Do you know what I mean? It's reinventing the
Yeah.
wheel, and you really don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
the
this
truth
is
is, there's lots of. I mean, okay, I'm gonna just again. I'm taking us slightly out of the world of Star Citizen and into the world of footwear design here, boys and girls.
Oh my god.
But it's the same. Honestly, I work in my industry. Certain brands, Nike, Adidas, some other people, they love to just market the shit out of stuff we already know about and has been around. Technology has been around for a long time. Car industries, other industries, they do it all the time. And then they put a little spin on it and a little change here that you think is a change, but it's not really a change. And then they market it as new. And I think, that's what people do, dude.
Hang on a minute.
That's what people
like
do.
this.
But I agree with what you're saying, dude. I think it's good that you can say, "Hey, come on, this isn't really that
I
big a
really
deal."
strongly
Move on.
agree with Path on the interface of this.
Yeah,
Dumpers
so here we go.
Depot.
Dumpers Depot. What do you guys think?
Let's get some shoes.
Yeah. Send me the link.
Oh my god, shoes. Shoes.
That is you all over, dude. For
Dude.
fuck's sake.
Let's get some
Shoes. Shoes.
Oh my
I
god.
want some shoes. I got. Hang on a minute.
There you go. There's a link.
I love my shoes. Dude, that's gonna be. That will be on my. That's gonna be like either a subscribe now button or something, dude. that is gonna be on my subscribe button or maybe follow. We'll get some shit going on with that.
And
That's a
then
good
you
one,
should
dude.
have a little video of in your shoes, right?
That's a
doing
good one.
little tiny tippy toes running across the screen. There you go. That's just a
I'll do a
subscribe button.
moonwalk across the screen. How's that sound? But really shit and trip over. slightly
yes,
chubby,
what was-
pale white guy.
Well, I was saying, yes, I was agreeing with Path on the interface for the way this thing looks. It's disgusting. It
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't fit with Star Citizen. It doesn't. Fit
I
with-
love it. Do you know why I love it? Because it's
but
so
they need
simple.
to change the fonts, and they need to change the text sizes, and they need to change some of the colors of the text. It's just fucking disgusting.
They need
lo-
to make it like actually
brilliant.
feel like it's a Dumpers Depot, like in a way, even with
brilliant.
within the menu, the immersion with it.
It's brilliant.
Because
Oh no, this is all.
They haven't overthought it. It's brilliant.
first
It's
iteration
simple.
that
It's perfect.
Everything on first iteration is going to be from kiosks. It won't be till later that you actually interfaced
It's
with
perfect.
characters. But still, as like, I'm hoping they're going to change. Like the colors were wrong.
Oh,
It looked
perfect.
like someone just chucked it together in paint.
Awesome.
I was like, nah. I like the base idea of it and how they've designed it. Looks really good, but some of the choices for colors, fonts, text sizes, it just looks horrible. So I guess they probably will change that.
I love the fact it's
Hopefully.
simple.
Placeholder, yeah.
Simple. I
Some of
love
the
it.
next-
Don't overcomplicate it, CRG. Keep it
image-
simple. Ignore
when they
these
did the
idiots
image-
next to me. Keep it
When they did the
simple.
images of the ships, that
No,
looked
you don't
quite
listen
nice.
to what I'm saying then, man. Like, the fucking design, the colours and the shit they've chose looks disgusting.
Yes, it
if you
doesn't
move along
go.
a little bit in that video, there's one where there's
Right,
like
hang on.
red with yellow text together,
Hang on,
and
hang on.
all the text looks shitty. Look at the bars. Look, you've got like grey with
Right.
red, purple, and blue. It just doesn't.
I
go.
agree 100% on this page. This page is starting to look a little bit like a dog's dinner. It's too complicated for me already.
Like when it's the pictures of the ships, that's
But
quite
the other one,
nice,
I
the
like.
detail
I
of
want
the
them to keep it
ships and-
simple, Path. I really want them to keep it simple, dude. Don't
Yeah, no,
overcomplicate it.
the actual layout's really good, man. That's not what I'm digging at. Look that you're on the screen for me right now.
Yeah.
The colours is just fucking
I
disgusting.
got high des. I got
You
high
got
res.
like
Finally.
You got like the
High res.
red and the blue and the purple. Like those colors don't
All
go
this.
together. It looks fucking horrible.
It's hard to
All the
it's hard to
text.
see. as
The
well.
text is too big.
But you see this though, look,
It doesn't look
60k,
clean.
5k,
It's just,
60k.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm hoping it gets changed. Like, to keep the layout and stuff, it looks good, but like the damage stats for that weapon that's on there now in the box looks like it was done in paint. It looks like someone took a print screen of Star Citizen and then went over the top of it in paint with some fucking disgusting color they just picked straight away. They weren't even thinking. They're like, yeah, get it right. It just looks horrible to me.
Poor
I don't
person,
like it.
The poor person spent hours doing that. Hours
Yeah, I know, but this is
delivering
it. The design is
That's
really nice, and
that's
the
just
background
ruined.
stuff. It's the text is fucking
It's
horrible.
the colouring. It's the fonts. It's the colouring.
Go back, do it again.
And the size. Yeah, the size.
Chris and you are like on the same page. I could just imagine that now in the meeting room.
Oh, dude, none of the devs would be happy if I was in charge. I say that. What the fuck is this shit?
Take it back. Do it again.
Yep.
No, I agree. I do agree with you. I just want them to keep. I really don't want them to overcomplicate this. I really, seriously, I want it clean and simple, and wish they would give it to Apple to figure out how to do it, because they would do a much better
Oh,
job
but
of
Apple's
keeping it clean.
shit.
Nope. We'll have a conversation off air about Apple.
No, because Apple, right? They'll take
hurry.
away. They'll be like, we don't need sales. We'll take
Yep.
sales out. No,
Yep.
no one uses this. No one uses the buy button. We'll just take that out. You can't buy it. It's fine.
One
what
button
they do.
for everything and a scroll, and it just simply.
Yeah, that's it.
Your gran would be able to figure out.
And you
That's
all
what I'm
have to
talking
wear
about.
fucking turtlenecks.
And New Balance.
Well, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
move
Oh,
on.
sorry. Shoes. Get the sun going. No, anyway, moving on. Yeah, I genuinely I agree with you, dude. I think
I think it will change. Like that. That's obviously like half done, and I'm sure they will change it when.
It's just
when
exciting
they,
to see it.
implement
Isn't it exciting to see?
Oh yeah. Don't get me
Dumpers
wrong.
Depot.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped for it, and it's gonna be cool, and it's good. I'm not saying I don't
Nice beard.
like the concept and everything, but fuck me, sort those colors out. It's horrible.
Yeah, man.
It looks like I've got my game on the colorblind mode. That's what it looks like.
Colorblind mode. It's
It does, it looks
dyslexic.
like
Do you know what?
Game on colorblind mode.
Being dyslexic, I actually quite like it. I think because they've done the colors like that. So I find harsh white really difficult to read.
Yeah,
all
but
the
how
time.
many people who are Lixie Dexlock are they trying to serve to?
Dyslexic. No, I'm just saying. For me, it's quite nice not to see it on just harsh white.
That's like someone defaulting their game to colorblind colors because colorblind people will play it. It's like, dude, most people aren't colorblind.
Hey, there's a lot of
What?
dyslexic.
Yeah, but no offense though to the people who have that, but they're
Oh, you've offended us badly.
they're a minority. Have I triggered you now?
I can mute him. Don't worry, I can mute him right now. It's all good, man. It's fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
sort
moving
the colors
on
out,
to the
CIG. CIG,
Yeah.
please, come on.
usable functions on this. Okay, we've already discussed that. Polishing ship speed effects.
Yeah, because
That
they
was
were
one
saying
option.
in the ATV, weren't they, like that some of the new features that they're working on right now is polishing the effects on the ships when you're speeding along, when you're moving and that. I'm not quite sure. Like, obviously they're going to probably tidy up, and I think quite now that the ship effects can look quite nice. Poor board game. You're making him feel bad. Oh. I'm dyslexic as well. Just ignore Path.
Who's he
Just
making feel
ignore
bad?
Path.
Hang on, I have to get more of this stuff.
Where are you going, little bit of madness?
The whole podcast has just paused because Manus has gone to get a drink. Fuck, man, Jesus Christ.
Jesus,
He's important tonight.
You
That's
can carry on. It's fine. Jesus, I know you love me,
No,
but come on.
Okay, and they've also mentioned about like Path. You're probably like trying to look into this as well. New
Parched.
cockpit
New
startup
cocks.
types.
New cocks.
They're waiting on the
Yes.
codings for different ways and starting up your ship before actually entering it. And I put at the end, what could this be?
So I'm going to put this question to Kuro. Kuro, what do you think?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying
He's just
attention.
got a straight face right now. Like,
What do you
I
what do you
literally
think
was not
about
paying attention
what do you
'cause I
think
was
about the improvement to the animations to getting in and out of your spaceship? And new
That's not what it
animations,
is, though.
faster ones, slower ones, whether you know like different scenario. That's what they're working on, isn't it? And getting into new
Are they in game right now or no?
They were actually talking about like what ways to start up your The ways to start up your ship before actually entering.
Yeah.
So actually to get the ship to start, the engines to start.
Yeah, all different animations and fun things. And what do you think about all that kind of like, game polishing to animations and stuff like that in ship? What do you think?
Would
you rather they spend more time on other animations in game, in different areas?
I'd rather they give me Delta Patcher in 3.0.
Yeah, same. 100% the same.
They can get rid of all the ships, and then I'd be satisfied.
Yeah, but they
I
can't
don't
really
think,
do
I
that.
don't think many other people would be the same satisfied as you, but
Well, fuck other people.
I definitely know that I'd rather have the Delta Patcher, but that's a different team. One poor guy in a shed somewhere with Delta written on the top of it.
Okay, I want Impass answer on this. Like, what does he think they mean by that?
What?
Like, what? They were saying like they're looking at ways of being able to
in the
start up your
field in
ship.
Manchester.
So turning the engines on your ship
Oh yeah.
before you get
Start.
in it.
Yep.
Start.
So
I'm
they're
down for
waiting
that,
on
but my
codings
immersion-
and they're waiting for partners to kind of go along with it and give them the right things apparently and figure.
Yeah. Well, it's dependent on. I was actually talking to Matt Sherman about it on my stream earlier. It's dependent on item 2.0.
Okay.
And then the IFCS changes as well, because they're going to be doing a lot of work, obviously for the startup, and then they're waiting for they have to do work on the ship states. So at the moment, ships have two states. They have piloted and non-piloted, and that's it. So you're either in it or you ain't, and that's the two states. So then they want to have, when the EM signature stuff comes in, they want to have obviously low power state for a low signature and stealthiness, high power state, mid power state. They want to have like a park state, so it's running. Love you, darling. So the ship's running, you get out, but it's still like, when you get in the ship at the moment, it has to do the whole startup animation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they want you to be able to kind of leave it running with the cockpit open, so you can get out doing something really quickly and jump back in and just fly off. And then obviously have a lock state, as sort of a security sort of state and stuff like that. So all of that's coming. So the ship startup process will come along with that. So you'll get in your ship, and I mean, if you've ever been in a race car or anything like that, you get in the car, you have to turn on the ignition, like turn off the battery kill, so you got power. Put the ignition systems on, individual coils have to go on, fuel pumps, loads of buttons you press, then you start the engine.
Well,
I don't want too much of that though, Puff. That gets boring.
I mean, the thing is, they can do all this stuff and get the, have the pre-sequence on, and so you can enter faster and faster and whatever. But in order for any of that to be useful, they have to fix the damn use radius first. Otherwise, it's not going to matter either way.
We still can't.
This is all well into the future, isn't it? So
I definitely like. I definitely like a few of those.
If you've ever played DCS, if anyone's played DCS, the flight sim. I actually watched a person who had never played it before on YouTube.
I got a video. Let's put up a video how fun this is. I need to find this. This is hilarious.
There's a guy on YouTube. Some of you might have heard of him. His name's Nerdcubed. I watch him. I fucking love him. He's brilliant. And he did a video on DCS. And basically, the whole video was, can I get into an A10 tank buster, Warthog, and start it and move it? And the video is 40 minutes long. It took him 40 minutes to get in the ship and work out how to start it. And I think if we get stuff like that in Star Citizen, brilliant. It's going to be so fucking cool, and I cannot wait for it. Do you know what I mean? Immersion.
Here's the video, guys. 40 minutes before you can even take off.
Yeah, he didn't use the kneeboard, though. This was the whole point. Like, he didn't use the manual. He just sat there trying to work out how to fucking start the plane with no manual. And yeah, it takes him like 10 minutes to get the fucking canopy closed or some shit like that.
I watched a bit of it. It was entertaining, and I do like the idea of a few switches and a few knobs to press. It's kind of like
yeah, obviously not to the fidelity that DCS does it.
Fidelity.
But something where, like, if I jump into my ship, I have to power up the ship's computer, spool up the engines, warm everything up, fucking all that sort of stuff. Maybe takes like 10 seconds, just press some buttons and stuff like that. That's what I want to see in the game. And maybe there'll be an option to do it automatically for all you casuals. That's fine, as long as I can have it on manual.
On your phone.
You want your immersion. Your immersion.
I want my immersion, dude.
Like you do. Like you admitted earlier.
20 minutes. He's not moved.
Computer on by your phone.
Minutes.
Yeah. I turn my computer. I've got an app on my phone that turns my computer on, but via signal over the LAN. over my network, and I've got a button on my phone. So when I wake up in the morning, I get my phone out, I press the button on the
30
screen.
minutes.
My computer downstairs boots up. I come down, make my coffee, have a shit, and then sit down, and my computer's there. It's done, ready to go. I'm a lazy fuck. What
So
can
you
I
would
say?
probably have that for the game.
Hey,
as well.
Lizard Tower man,
Press
how's
a
it
button.
going? No, I wouldn't. I'd be in there and I'd be like, right, let's get this right. Let's preheat the engines. Let's fucking turn all the bits on. But it's great because if someone forgets a switch, you could be fucked. It'd be
Yeah,
brilliant.
But can you
It'd be
imagine trying to
so
get
cool.
away though? Like, damn it, I need to get my ship. Oh, damn it, I've got to preheat the engines. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, otherwise, yeah, you end up like Elite Dangerous where you're looking left, right for all these menus. I want tactile buttons on the dash that I press to be able to do stuff. Because then,
So-
right,
so
if,
does that mean-
if you
are-
implement stuff like that, yeah, then maybe you're in a dogfight and your left engine catches fire, or one of the
vented, yeah.
thrusters,
Path.
or one of the thrusters gets fucked, right? So then what you need to do is look down and reroute power to another thruster, or stop the engine completely that's on fire so it goes out, and then you can like quickly start it back up. And then imagine that on multi cruise ships that are huge as well. It'd be amazing.
So, well, if you're concerned about your immersion, I mean, not only are you gonna have to have your dual sticks, your foot pedals. I mean, then we're gonna have to go out and take you to like a fucking
Boards.
Boeing scrapyard and
That's what
figure out-
Path
fix up
needs.
some
That's what Path
rig
needs in his house.
that goes on your desk so that
Yeah.
you
That's
can
what I
try
do,
to
mate.
figure out.
Yeah.
Just give you that.
That's exactly
Path.
what I do. If they give us tactile buttons to push to start the engines, I will build a custom button board for the Saber.
That's what you
So
need,
that
dude.
instead of pressing buttons on here, I'll be like do with my hands. It'll be fucking brilliant.
That's what
And then
need,
you could have
Path.
actually
Sit there, dude.
done something real with your time and become like an air pilot instead of converting your computer into an airplane.
Dude, the amount of hours I've got on Flight Sim X, I could probably fucking fly a plane anyway.
That's what you need, dude.
Do you
And
have
I'm pretty
pedals?
sure more experience is required than taking off a Boeing and crashing it into a building. That's pretty
Pat-
much all I ever do.
You're ready to be a terrorist then.
Yeah, I've had my terrorist training. What do you think the beard is for, mate? Come on. We're
Uh,
getting there.
so do you have pedals?
I don't yet. They're next on the list.
Uh,
Yeah, rudder pedals, man. I can't
So I
wait.
don't know whether to
Not
get the
least
pedals or
because
not.
one of my twists on my joystick's fucked as well, where I've been using them so much. So
I'm thinking of getting pedals just
I have-
because it might help with my hand.
yeah, I have pedals. I have car pedals because I've got a G27, but I don't have proper flight pedals. But they're only about 70 or 80 quid. So I'm gonna save up some money. I'll be on my next on my list. Set of rudder pedals.
Okay, so
how much were your dual sticks?
£72 for both. So probably $90, $100 maybe.
I thought it would be more
For
than
the two.
that.
You went.
I don't know. They're quite cheap.
Mine are more than that.
Yeah, yours are because you got a
I've got-
Warhog.
I got the Thrust. I've got the Thrustmaster T1 6000M, and then I've got the X56.
Yeah. And that's like what,
Beautiful.
200 and something quid?
Yes.
269.99, something like that.
Yes. So
It's
in
about
terms of
$300?
yes.
Yeah.
okay, so
See, I do that, but I can barely afford to fucking eat every week, so no,
enough.
that's not happening.
this guy, by the way, moving on because you guys are boring me. This guy, he.
Bucket up.
Oh,
Boo-hoo.
you changed my pants.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
The whole
He-
point of a podcast is you talk about stuff.
This is
So
my
if you don't
podcast right
like
now.
it-
Your podcast?
Yeah, it's mine. You guys can fast forward me all the time whenever you want. This was cool. I like this because this reminded me a lot of the Star Wars design. His style was really interesting because he honestly reminded me of Ralph Quarry. Is it Quarry? Quarry, is that the one? Am I pronouncing his name right? The guy
don't
that who designed the original Star Wars, all the X-wing and the B-wing and all the original artwork for that. His style, this guy's style, reminded me a lot of that. And it's interesting how they were talking about how, in terms of the designs of the ships and the creation of all this, it all starts with a very tight box now. They've got Luke was, the producer, this guy, he was like saying how everything's very
Yeah, they
tight
got design
now.
documents.
Yeah,
They
which
have
is I think
design-
is
they have,
great for design.
Basically, every ship manufacturer now has a complete design document, which basically outlines how their ship should be aesthetic-wise, and like core underlyings of the artwork for it. The biggest one at the moment is Drake. Drake has a massive design document, obviously with the Caterpillar, the Buccaneer, and the Cutlass rework. But every other ship manufacturer also now has this design document as well. So, yeah, man, they're pretty cool.
There was some really, really, just awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Is that, there they are. There they are.
That's that, you know,
We're
that's
showing
the
off
one.
sticks.
Yeah, that's the other one. So that
Dude,
is
I
the
guarantee yours isn't as cool as mine. Look,
Hello Kitty.
mine have got Hello Kitty stickers all over them. So fuck you. I've got 2 little girls, and my sticks are always unattended, so they
I
stick
was,
to
um,
them.
That's what happens when you get married, dude.
I've got a Star Citizen sticker on my computer case. So.
Your stick is always left unattended.
You guys are nerds.
Right, Buccaneer, guys. We had a little bit more update on the Buccaneer.
Oh, the Buccaneer.
What do you guys think?
I may
I'm
melt my
liking-
saber for a Buccaneer.
I'm quite liking the way that the Buck is looking.
It looks
I'm
nice,
kind of-
doesn't it?
You know,
I'm
I'm
liking
like,
it wrong.
It's quite a small, sexy little ship, isn't it?
hang on, where is it?
Oh, there's Matt Sherman. Yeah, manufacturers have a style guide for look feel. Then we have a lot of strongly defined metrics in terms of how big any component is, or how much space is needed for any specific character action inside.
Look at that.
So yeah,
that's
like,
the old
their ship
version.
pipeline. Their ship pipeline now is just getting fucking like really dialed in from what
Yeah,
we've seen.
super,
and they're
super
aren't they,
good.
to make it fit.
But
with
also,
the current
I don't know.
gameplay.
I don't know if you've noticed, like in the first few iterations of the game, a ship like you take 2 Aegis ships and put them next to each other, they didn't really, you know, you couldn't
feel the
really
same.
tell.
You couldn't part of the same
there
family.
was-
Yeah, yeah.
They looked
yeah.
like they were the same, but there
Yeah.
was bits. And now, like you take a Vanguard, a Saber, and a Gladius, and sit them next
Yeah.
to each other, and you're like Aegis. They are fucking Aegis ships, and it is so cool. And the same with the Drake. Like, look at that right now, the Buccaneer, and then think about a Cutlass. Even like the not a Cutlass, a Caterpillar,
Yeah.
and the Cutlass. Like they've got the same lines, they have the same design, and the cockpits look very similar with the way they have the struts and stuff.
The
So
Cutlass
it's
is a little
really-
bit different.
No, but
No, mean
I
the
know what
rework
Path.
Cutlass,
I get
not
the
the new
what.
Cutlass.
No, but I know what Path's saying, and this is the thing. I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking, as from a design perspective, and for me, I'm curious to know how much that is down to the fact that they've now got tight guidelines and they've created a look and a feel for the product. How much of that's down to the fact that how many of the same designers are working on each product? If they got one person now who's the head designer who looks over all of the Drake stuff, all the Drake ships, and he kind of knows that this is the language, this is what I want it to be, or does that person look over lots of different products and they've just got this tight guide? I'm really curious because I agree with you 100%, Path. They have got nailed down these ships, the feel on many of these rework
Yeah,
ships.
the Drake's pipeline is really nailed
Yeah,
down. The rest
it's
of them
super
seem to be
nailed.
coming along really nice as well. So,
But is that are they got the same designers working on the other manufacturers, or
no,
is it
I
just?
think the designers probably do work on all of them. To be honest,
They've got some-
I know some people do have like their babies ships that they love and that they they work on from start to finish. Because some of the designers may invent a ship, do the original designs, and then they obviously stay working on that ship.
Good choice,
But,
boys.
I mean,
Protect the cockpit.
you'd have
Good
to
choice.
ask
like
Matt Sherman about whether like there's certain design teams for certain manufacturers, but I think what they're doing at the moment is like they're churning out Drake ships now. So maybe they're going to work on the Drake line, and then they'll move over to Aegis and get that dialed and work on that line, then move over to and just jump there between ships, between manufacturers, and do it that way. Maybe, I don't know, but whatever they're doing, keep fucking doing it, man. 'Cause
I
the
wanna-
ships are looking so
Do you think
good
I
now.
could hire Luke to come and do my shoes? I could do with Luke designing.
For look
being part of
feel,
my
it's
producers.
exceptionally strong style guides that are.
Do you want to come and do shoes?
So
I need a
yeah,
producer.
the art leads
Look at that.
do the design docs for each one. Designers are more the gameplay side. Artists are the visual look feel. Yeah, okay. But yeah, whatever they're doing with ships right now, they need to just keep doing that and just push it further because, man, they're looking
But they're
good.
doing the same with the
I love it.
characters, like character stuff as well. They're doing really well on both fronts.
Are they? I don't. Like, I'm not being a dick. I don't really look at the characters. Do you know what I mean? You guys obviously play Star Marines, so you see it quite a lot, but I don't.
No, I
So
mean
I've
just
not
like
really
by
noticed that.
watching some of the ATV stuff, like the old
Oh,
stuff,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
they're doing pretty well with now bringing characters out and designing stuff quicker on that front, and now they're being able to bring out the ships on a quicker speed than they used to. Like everything from what I've seen in we were talking about 2.61, I'm now seeing progression It's now seeing where we've always wanted them to start showing they can be. And 2.61 was probably one of the best patches they've done in smooth, actually getting what they wanted across, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like everything's worked, everything's done what they wanted it to do, and they're just getting better and better. So, you know, well done to the team. Like, you're doing brilliantly. Keep it up.
Yeah, dude. I think everything's coming along really nicely. Now they're getting like their pipelines dialed in for getting stuff done. It's going to be cool. I can't wait to see some of the bigger ships now. Like, because my main thinking is with these style guides. The design document and style guide are different. Apparently, I don't know terms. I'm not a dev. But like, so you got the Aegis line, right? And you've got the Saber, Vanguard, and all that. We've seen these smaller ships, but the Reclaimer is an Aegis ship. And I'm really interested in how they're going to take the design and the styles they have for these smaller fighters and make a big fuck-off ship like a Reclaimer look like an Aegis ship. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to see how they do that.
There you go. He's put the design doc is just specking out the gameplay requirements, seats, functions, etc. Then the artist would take that document and, based on the manufacturer the ship is being built for, work between the design doc and the manufacturer style guide to deliver the ship as well as possible.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's fucking awesome. That's such a cool way of doing it as well. But yeah, I'm just interested to see, because I mean, if you look at a Connie and an Aurora, how similar they look. So it's gonna be cool. I can't.
Sherman,
wait.
I can't probably ask this question, but how long until the cutlass? I want it sooner than what it says.
I know it looks so good, doesn't it? I may have to buy myself a cutlass when that rework comes out. Oh,
I've got the
so
cutlass
good.
black and blue ready.
I've actually been thinking, because I'm not a fan of Drake ships myself. I don't like the styling very much, but I've been thinking about melting my Saber for a Buccaneer, because the Buccaneer's like roll as a ship is awesome.
Thinking I'm going to buy Empath. I'm thinking I'm going to get a LTI Dragonfly off somebody if they want to sell it to me, and then I'm going to use that to get a buck, I think. Or
Yeah,
I'm just
the
going to wait for the
Buccaneer.
game and get the buck, and it's going to be my probably
I've got
go-to
2
ship.
LTI.
But I don't know. There's
Yeah,
so
I
many more
think-
ships coming. I'm sure there's going to be amazing variations probably on the buck. There's going to be. I'm hoping you can do your own variations.
Hopefully getting
Oh,
a
Donny.
concept sale.
Customization. And
We're hopefully getting a concept sale soon, and word on the grapevine is it's going to be the Anvil Hurricane.
yeah, exactly. The Hurricane. So that's going
It's not been confirmed by anyone, but yeah, hopefully we're going to see a new fighter, heavy fighter as well. Apparently, it is civilian heavy fighter, and all
Nice.
we've seen so far is light fighters and medium fighters. So I'm really interested to see where they take like heavy fighters.
sexy ship there, Kuro, for you. You can just get all like wet.
Sorry,
over
what?
it. You get wet over that spaceship, Kuro.
Which one?
Also, I was like, it's Sherman. It is Sherman that deals with the ships, isn't it? Like part of the
Yeah.
Matt Sherman, yeah. He
Um,
was in ATV this week.
yeah, I haven't. I watch it, but then kind of.
Look at the
It's
colours.
terrible.
Sorry, look at the colours, man.
I
Look at the
kind of
colours,
like
guys.
in one of the happy hours they were talking about the possibilities of ships aging. I don't know if you can answer this question, Sherman. Like, is that something, like, from what I gathered from that and what they were speaking about is, and hinting at, is that a ship will age, as in they'll start getting rust, they'll start growing, you'll start seeing them getting old like we do in real life. You know, is this actually is that what that means? Are they actually going to start getting old to the point where they're just rust buckets and you're going to have to get rid of them and get another one? Or is this only on certain ships what's got like you've specified on, or is it going to be every ship? Because that's something I really think would be awesome.
Chris said it was going to be every ship, didn't he?
Because that would be immersion alone. That would
Yeah,
be
I
amazing.
think it's going to kind of get dirty. There'll be dings and dents and scratches, and it'll, like.
But who wants
I
to
wouldn't
have to
say rust,
rebuy? Like, who wants
No,
to
no,
have
you
to
can you can get it
gotta-
repaired.
But I mean, is there a certain point where the ship is just beyond repair? I mean, like that happens to cars.
No,
where it's just,
I think it's going to be aesthetic only. So your
Aesthetic.
ship will look like
That's
it
what I
will
want
look
to know,
like
like
shit.
if it can answer it or not.
Which is what I'd want. If I had my ship, I would never repair it. I'd love all that battle damage all over it constantly. It'd be brilliant.
Okay, so can I
Buccaneer
just...
is still very much a purebred combat ship, so don't expect it to take it that far off roll, even with customization. I don't want to take it off roll. I want to use it as a combat ship. It's fucking awesome, man.
I'm just going to bring something slightly to do with ATV, but a little bit off the topic of spaceships. Kuro, it's not going to be interesting for you still probably, but it's interesting to me. this little teaser as a 3D person that's done 3D design, this was awesome. The fact that you guys, how you do your texturing and the subdivisions, anyone that knows there's any sort of 3D design of any kind, subdividing is for texturing. So obviously, like you see here in this section here, normally you would do a subdivision, so you would break this into much tighter quads so that when you do your texture UVing, you don't get warping. Now what these guys have done is using the normals, they've created hard edges, and I would really like to know more on this, and I hope you guys do more on with the texture designers, because I really am curious how you guys create the high res with this type of geometry, because naturally my instinct is, you know, I want to break it here, I want to break it there, I want to break these quads into tighter quads. So I'm very interested to hear from the actual texture team. So I'm hoping you guys are going to do a texture team.
I thought
special.
they mentioned how they do it.
No, well, not good enough for me, because they don't show you the
They
textures.
double layer, don't they? And then
They don't show me the UVing,
They
and
expand each points to make it more smoother than rough. So like, there's other ways of doing it. What they were saying for them at the moment, it will cost them an arm and a leg.
Well, it costs in polys, so I would love to. I mean, just for me, I would love to see the UV mapping and to see them actually show how they skin this and break this down. I'd be really interested for me.
This is where they mention how they did it.
Because obviously these are all nice, beautiful quads. Yeah, I know they mention it, but I'd like to. I'm a man of visuals, okay? So I want to see more. Like they show you a bit here, but I'm like straining. I'm straining. No, it's just training. It's just because I've done visual effects for films. Because I've done it. I've done modeling and 3D design and trained, and I just want to. It fascinates me. So that's just a personal thing.
I've never done 3D modeling before.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
I love it. So I was just curious. It's really interesting.
I don't know if anyone realised. Sherman did reply to my question.
Yeah,
he said not so much rust. They're worthless, but more so they would age to a point where you would need to keep the notion of refurbishment in mind.
Yeah, dude.
So that's pretty cool.
I want my ship to look shitty all the time. It has character then.
But the thing about that is, like, if your ship looks shitty all the time, I mean, doesn't that increase the risk of, its performance or its armor, being shitty? So, if it's like an old rust bucket, you might have problems being defensive against, pirates or something like that.
That will probably all come into play, but I mean, that's why he's saying refurbish.
Yeah, but Path was saying that he wants his ship to always look like garbage.
Yeah, I do. Always.
To die a lot.
I want it to be like the Millennium Falcon, where it's always kind of fucked and held together with duct tape. That's how I want my ship. I do. I've always dreamt of stuff like that.
This is, by the way, just because I modeled this in 3D. This is one of my models I did a few years ago.
What is it? What? Why are we looking at this?
I'm explaining the quadding and how you do texturing. Like, these are all quads and how you keep, notice how in some of the areas you get like warping on the skin. I was just trying to explain it to people. So good UVing is you get lovely squares, and then you get in certain areas you can hide them. In film, you kind of hide the quads and you kind of like you tuck those bits out of the way. And you notice how if you were to see the UV lines, you'd see everything's nice, neat quads and stuff. So to create nice little squares, and this is all disrupted because I haven't done it. Just thought I'd share that, just so
You're trying to get a job, aren't you?
I've got a job, mate. I earn way more money than I did in film.
I'm talking about a job with stars. Oh, don't worry, it went over your head.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, they probably look at it and go, "That's a pile of shit, man." Seriously, I did that years ago.
Well, they're probably thinking like, somebody how you come across sometimes is like, that's fucking amazing work.
Maybe. Yeah. I think that's actually a mech from District 9. Yes, mate. I modelled that. Not for the film. I did my model of it. They used Modo for District 9, and also they used a lot of obviously real 3D models. But that was me. I tried to model it. You see in the corner.
That's cool. I don't think I'd ever be able to do something like that.
Took me quite a few months of work to try and model it. I finished it.
I can draw with crayons.
I've done lots of other things. Glasses.
I thought you'd say I've done crayon drawings. Then.
Why, thank you, sir.
Then I can draw.
It took a lot of time.
I want to
actually
learn how to
animated
draw
it
on the
as well.
computer. That would be awesome with a pen and pad. That would be pretty cool.
Anyway, sorry, I was just wanted to talk about quads because we're talking about textures, and I wanted to just show because I knew I had a picture of the that and the bike before as well. That I modelled that in.
Higher poly than any of the stuff I'd normally make. So yes, dude, you could probably get a job there.
Yeah. So can you
Well,
guys? That is actually I modelled that in 3D. I mean, here's a little tip for any budding 3D designers out there. If there's anyone watching. Little tip for you guys, okay? So when you do air in tires and stuff, here's a little thing. See how the tires on the ground currently are perfectly inflated? In the real world, this is the type of attention to detail you need. Probably in the real world, they would be deflated because there's naturally a little bit of pressure and air and stuff. So when you do model anything like tires and stuff, always give a little bit of sag in the tires. Just a little tip I heard that I learned when I did my model. Somebody said it to me, and I haven't got around to doing it, obviously, because I never did it in the end. But it is a tip that you should do when you start and stuff. So anyway, this is by the way, guys, this is from the movie E.T. 1980s. These are the best BMXs in the world.
So anyway, moving on. Are we out of topics or?
No. I think he's just like just helping out people in chat. Like, you know.
How does it relate to shoes? I was going to do modelling in shoes for 3D as well, dude. That was.
Yeah, you know. You
I want to
need
do
shoes-
something. I
you
got
need
bored
shoes
of
to
shoes. I
cycle a
want to do something
bike.
else. I want to do something else in my life.
You shoot to cycle a bike. So there we go. That's where he's getting at.
I'm just self-promotion here.
So did
Shameless
anyone
self-promotion.
Did anyone watch the new Citizens of the Stars?
No, I haven't. I
Not
did-
yet, because it come out tonight. I was too busy streaming.
Yeah.
I watched bits of it. I
No,
haven't
it's the
watched it
truth,
fully.
Stoey. They do naturally. It sinks. Air naturally. Sorry, I'm answering.
I know Nubify's on it.
It does. Honestly, look at a bike and see the tires. It's a natural
Trying to
puff
move.
down. I don't know, but it's, honestly, people. It's that attention to detail. Like Star Citizen does the same thing with their toilets and their other things that they do.
Yes, because we
That-
T-pose in it.
Those attention to details that they talk. That stuff. It just makes things believable. It's all to do with that stuff, modeling and
What,
stuff.
you don't actually model air pressure physics in your.
No, but
Okay.
Maya has inbuilt. You can literally put air into the tire. You can create the animation for it, and you can actually put it in. And then what it'll do is, if you've sealed it properly, I can show you. I can show you later.
Why are we talking about bicycles?
You can make the tire
People
effects.
actually in chat are asking. you
These
to
guys
be fair.
all talk shit all the fucking time, and I have to listen to their shit. So they're tough shit. You're on my channel. You can listen to my shit for a bit. All right, moving on to questions. Let's go on to questions. Then. Let's do questions.
Look at Spratowski trying to cover you. Star Citizen needs compression on landing gear when landing.
Yeah, exactly. All the compression, like the way that everything, all that shit is important.
But yes, we were talking about Citizen of a
I
Star.
think Chris talked about it in his show, didn't he? He talked about it in Citizen Live. He got proper wet over it when he said we worked on where the landing gear comes down and the
I
fact
need
that
to get
it
some
presses down.
demo.
He got
Some people
excited
want
about
that
it.
being taught.
That, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kuro's already dead, so he's fine. There he
Okay.
is.
Sorry.
Look at
Are we
sophisticated.
talking about Star Citizen yet?
So Citizens of the Stars, like Nubify was in it,
Yeah.
and that's when I used that punchline earlier. That no bullshit.
Hash no bullshit.
Because that's what they said on the video. It's quite funny. And he basically does his video. He was explaining how he does his videos in 2 minutes, basically. And he said that he's seen videos out there and he just wanted to be better than everyone else. And I think there was like a few other things that were mentioned. And I think there was a few things that I didn't see. The point was mentioned. There could have been things out there what probably could have been better. Like I've done like something more harder and more could have been more noticed within this show, to be honest, on this one. But well done for those who did get shown. But yes, it wasn't. I didn't find. Maybe it's because it's the third or fourth one. I didn't find it as interesting as before. For me this week. But it's still good. It's still getting people's names out there within the community. So what we're going to do now? We're going to end on what we're going to be doing over the next week.
Well,
and
I think
then
let's get, see
do
if
the
we
questions.
get some.
Questions.
Yeah, we can get questions first. I think we're going to run over because this week's we had a lot of stuff to talk about.
Can I just
so-
say about the questions? Like, because this is what I was going to
Oh,
say.
I haven't got the link for questions, dude. Do you
Yes, you have. I've been
Where?
putting in the chat for you.
Have you? In Discord?
Like in there, look.
Where?
Oh, you want the actual ones to read
Yeah,
out?
yeah. I haven't got the link.
It
to
should
read
be
it
in the
out.
Google links, I think.
Is it? Sorry, guys.
I
Apologies.
think Path put it in there a few times for you.
Google link.
If
I
anyone
put it in
wants,
there every fucking week.
yes, you do. What I'm going to say now, like, if anyone, like, I don't normally get questions directed at me anyway, so that's fine. I'm not expecting it tonight. But if you've got any questions from, because I am going to the PC Gamer Weekender this weekend, and there is going to be Q&A section. If there's any questions that you would like, I don't want any questions like when will the game be released. I'm just going to delete it, right? So there's actual questions that you think can be answered. Direct them to me, and then put in brackets at the start of your question, PC Gamer Weekender or something, or the Weekender, and then I will take that with me, and I will write it down on the notepad, and I'll bring it up on the next podcast.
And he'll forget it in his trousers that he wore today, and he'll
Pants.
forget, and he'll be
No. I'll make sure. Even if I do forget to take a notepad,
Take a photo
I'll
on
write
your
it my
phone. Take a
I'll
photo.
Write it on my phone.
No, don't even write it. Just take a photo on your phone
Yes.
of the words, and you're sorted, dude.
I can access
Sorted.
it on my phone, anyways.
In fact, just take a photo of the screen with the questions, and you're sorted.
I can access the questionnaire on my phone.
This is a dyslexic.
As long as Path doesn't delete them,
do this stuff.
because he likes cleaning.
Why
it
don't you
out.
just start a new fucking question document just for that?
No,
Yeah, but then
that's
you know
just
that means another
overcomplicated.
link for to give people, and it's just easier doing this.
Why don't you just
way
ask the
now.
questions, and if you think it's relevant to ask the dudes, then you're there. You're sorted. You make the call. Right. Path, where's the link? I can't see it, buddy.
Oh my god, incompetence.
Another week, another link. Give me a minute.
In the Discord Google document link.
I'm doing it. Chill out.
Do I need to do this?
I think it's just that
You don't need to do anything, dude.
Yeah, you just sit there looking pretty, baby.
It's not hard being pretty.
Not when you're that bold.
Hey man, it's sexy.
So why don't one of you guys? So Kiro, why don't we just
In
why don't we
private.
wrap up what we're doing the week, and then we can just do questions and then end it. How does that sound?
I thought
Refer
we
to
did that
last
after
week's
the
podcast
questions.
and refer to last week's podcast and repeat.
Okay, I've got the questions now. He's just giving you the link, dude.
In general,
I got it. I mean, I can do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna oh my god, I'm gonna message this to you directly. Come on.
please, because I'm not being funny, but I don't know about anybody else in this chat, but when you become part of this universe, you get like 1 million Discord.
There you go.
channels.
There's the questions. Like that's the question link. Come on.
Thank you.
Hurry up.
All right. And responses. Got it.
There we go. Come on.
Okay, so
Sorry
this
about
is
this,
for
guys.
everybody. What
here
is
we
your
go.
most favorite ship in Star Citizen that can farm fuel and refuel others?
There's only one ship in Star Citizen that does that so far, and it's a Starfarer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Next.
Starfarer.
Starfarer.
Next.
Even though that's not my favourite ship at all, but you know, Starfarer.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what other ships actually do that, to be honest.
I think there will be.
There,
the
yeah, there will
repair
be other
ship.
ships that do it. The Reclaimer.
So
won't, no.
we've got a question
Crucible,
from
maybe?
Hoplite, which is for Kurasaji. As a new Cutlass owner, could you please tell us some specs and details about your ship? E.g., what size hardpoints, thrusters, coolers? What do you think of the remodel, and how will it affect you in the future?
Let me just completely deflect your question and sort of answer it in a completely different way. I will say that I do, and always have liked the way that the Cutlass handles, but I'm really looking forward to, you know, a ship that I would say is either comes with the rover, so like the Connie Aquila, or, you know, if depending on how expensive the rover ends up being, then I could get a ship that would hold the rover and my Dragonfly. I mean, that's as far as I'm looking at ships. I'm looking at ships from a standpoint of yes, transportation, but at the same time, mainly just holding the
think-
things that I'll
I
use
said
in order
earlier, I
to
think
go
the
down on
carrot
planets.
might be ideal for you then. I think
Yeah.
you have to look into it. I think you will be able to have both because it's got 3 module points on the bottom of it. So like 2 would take up the rover, and then 1 in the back should just take up a dragonfly.
Yeah.
Currently, we have a battle between Board and Path going on in chat. I'm loving it.
I love
Do
it.
we?
Loving the little battle going on here. Brain battle.
Can hear
What are
echo.
you on about?
Pass battle back. Boom! Straight in with the answer. Loving it. Have you not seen it, guys? Check out the chat channel. It's a good little
Question-
battle. Board's coming with
question
something
3,
strong.
everyone.
Pass
I
reply.
have no idea what you're on about. dude.
I do not have a clue either.
Next,
It's good. Check out chat. It's awesome. I love it. I love it when people who know too much about the game battle each other. It's great. Moving on.
I think you're talking about it's Dark Force 1 and
No, because if you want to know, Board was talking about the Gemini being a fuel thing, and then Path goes back saying the Gemini doesn't have a fuel scoop though, has missiles instead. He battled it.
Yeah, it doesn't standard.
You
You,
battled
can't
him
have, you can swap
him
them
back.
out
Okay.
apparently, but then you might as well just have a normal Starfarer if you're going to swap them out.
Yeah, round to Path. I'm waiting for Board to come back with something. Come on,
Right,
Board.
so question 3, a little bit madness. Question
All
3.
right. Sorry. Next question. Sorry, I was just getting excited
bit
by the
of a-
battle. I like the brain battles. It's good.
It's a bit of a random question, really.
So, addicted podcast question for everyone: who is streaming after this and giving away a Hornet? Oh wait, this is not happy hour. Exactly, we don't give away shit. You come here because you come here for the entertainment and to see my sexy, very attractive UK face.
let me
And the
just
dog.
pick. I want to pick apart this sentence.
way.
Who is
Wait.
streaming after this and giving away a Hornet? That's the question. Oh wait, this is not happy hour. Is not a question.
It's. I mean, I don't have a problem with people giving away free shit, but let's be honest, all you attract is a lot of bots and a few people like me trying to get free shit.
Not necessarily true, but it doesn't really matter. Since this isn't a real question and it's a troll question, so next.
Moving on.
I'm just question 4.
I shave dogs. Has requested
Okay.
this question for Kurosagi. How much to shave you?
I'm not sure how to answer that question.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's a good, it's a good, it's,
It's
a good
like-
question.
it's
How much would you
It's a bit
charge to be
personal,
shaved?
really.
Well,
Of the
who's
three, all right. Okay, here's my next question to you. Of the three
No,
of
no,
us
no, no, no,
in
no, no,
channel,
you shut up. This
who
is my
would you
question.
shave?
I get to
Who
answer
would you
it.
shave? Who would allow you to
I'm
shave?
I'm the dog. I get to fucking deal with this. So you don't. This isn't your question. This is my question.
All right. You get asked too many
So
questions though.
it's how much to shave you, but I need to know the real person that answered this question or asked this question because I'm pretty sure it's Dan, and if it's drummer Dan,
Boys in the bathroom during the battle.
$1,000.
Sorry.
1,000.
Bath, what the hell are you doing?
I was just seeing how much shit I can get in my beard.
Dude, that's awesome. Carry on. Loving that. So yeah, letting the
I've got
dog. I'm
like
sorry.
5
I'm
pens in here
letting.
now.
I'm letting
We'll
the
go
dog
for another one.
speak. Go, dog, speak.
I already answered the question. You just, all you British people weren't paying attention.
Okay. No, I was reading chat, dude. It's hard. I drone out when an American's just going on. My question to you though is, Kira, was this like of the three of myself and Pathogen and Bio, of the three of us, which one of us would you allow to shave you?
Well, I don't trust you with anything that's sharp. Pathogen doesn't know how to shave, and biomechanical. I guess he might know how to shave. So I'd have to go with Bio.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel proud.
okay.
In a weird way.
Right, next question. By the way, guys, keep just spamming some questions. We've got easily 20 minutes to burn up, so just exclamation question.
I think you're right,
We've
Dark Horse
got
one.
quite a few, but we need some more. We need some good ones.
And the next one is question 6, dude.
Oh, sorry. Question 6 from Duck Force. This is directly at Pathogen, the camp Viking down there.
Wait, no, we were on question 5, not question 6.
Oh, were we on question 5? Were we?
Yeah.
Apologies. We'll come back. So this is Zentry. Yeah, apologies. This is for everyone.
Oh, sorry.
What do you expect after the version 3.0?
3.1.
Good.
Next.
Not 3.0.1.
Whatever. Next.
What do I expect after
Can
that?
I just say
the schedule.
without even trying? That's all the shit I got in my beard.
What?
There we go.
That's substantial.
Bird's nest.
That is
fuck
lots.
now.
I think the schedule, dude. I think if they can deliver the schedule, Zentree for me, that would be more. And a use button that works, I'd be happy.
You're putting a capital Q. That's why it's not working for you, dude.
Right. Next question. Did I? Sorry.
There you go. It's just a question.
Just question.
So question 6.
Number 6. This is to Pathogen from DuckForce1. What do you want to farm the most? Salt, sodium, chloride, or Naki?
All of the above.
NaCl is just salt again.
Yeah, all of the above in multiple quantities.
I think I should be
I think Dark Force, what I might do, mate,
It's
is
all
actually
salt.
I will hire you
I
to
got the
fly around
impression.
behind me in a Starfarer to store all of the salt. We might need multiple Starfarers though, possibly. If you've seen my stream, probably multiple Starfarers. So yeah, I'll hit you up, bro.
Salt. Bring on the salt.
All
Right,
the salt,
okay.
all the
Right.
salt.
Next question, number 7. This is for everybody, and this is from Twitch name you know who, prefer not to say. So, why do I see a lot of people selling their ships? They are getting too salty, expecting the game to be out now. It's very disappointing that the community is giving up. What do you think? This is very valid. We had a member in our org, a certain individual accidentally accidentally got screwed over, but anyway, whatever. He decided he's not happy with the game, and he's sold all his ships, and he bought some really expensive ships, an 890 Jump, for example.
He hasn't sold them.
Well, he's traded them all, and he wants his money back.
No, he hasn't. No, he wants some of his money back because he's not happy with the amount of money he has in the game. So CIG locked his account when he requested it. He's got his account back now, though, but he's not allowed to buy anything, I think was the thing.
Yeah, but he wanted all his ships back, though, right? He wanted his money,
I'll
his
tell
money
you
back.
the answer
sorry.
to this question is that people who are like that didn't quite understand what they were getting into when they got into it and didn't read
Yeah.
the fucking Kickstarter. You weren't buying a game. You were funding a fucking project. If you went and put money into a project you were funding that you weren't happy to fucking lose, that's
A
your
lot of effing in
fucking
this.
problem. Fuck off and just shut up.
Let me just tack on like a little bit, sort of a side note to that. When you buy a ship, it pretty much says, everything there. It's you
It's a
check
pledge.
that it's in. Yeah, you check that
You
it's
get a
in
free
beta.
ship.
Well, you acknowledge that's in beta, and then
Yeah.
you say basically like, I understand that blah blah blah. You have no reason to be salty. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. Right?
The disclaimer is there.
I've
Yeah,
put a lot
it's
of
just
money
enough-
into this game.
Oh,
and
it's not just
I've
me.
not put any more. Like when I fucking backed this game, I realized that there was a chance, not a big chance, not a small chance, that it could go fucking south and that I would lose that money. And I put in the amount of money I'm happy to lose. That is the thing. If you're not happy to lose the money you've put in, you're a fucking idiot. At the end of the day, you didn't read the rules. You don't know what you were doing. CIG shouldn't be giving you fucking refunds. But to be honest, I'm glad those people are out of the community.
Here, I have a question for you guys. I have a question for you guys. Say Star Citizen is scrapped. It tanks. It's done.
Oh, and I'm linking
Do you think there's any obligation on CIG's side to refund all of the people?
No.
No. I think
Even if there was
I
an
know-
obligation, it wouldn't happen.
I don't know.
Because they'll go under with no money.
I think the reality is that you also have to look at. I would look at trading standards to understand if their webpage was clear and concise and explained all the things. The reality is I don't think their webpage does a good enough job of explaining stuff. I think the community does a good job of explaining. I think us streamers are pretty open and very honest about the glitches, the problems, and the reality of the game. But I do think the webpage, and a lot of their videos and promotions, because ultimately they're in the business of selling you, getting you into the game, doesn't do maybe quite as good a job to explain it. But I think you've got to be a bit of a moron, personally. I mean, I did a lot of homework before I got into the game. I spent a lot of time with, like, say, people like Path Below and Kuro and Bio, and I spent a lot of time talking to these guys and understanding a lot more before I bought the game, and then hanging out, instantly getting in with a couple organizations, getting a feel for it before I went anywhere crazy, like spending money on ships. And I've slowly upgraded. You can actually win ships. I mean, Hoplite, I won a ship. I upgraded. This community is awesome. You know, you can upgrade without even having to spend a penny right now if you're just a bit patient.
But yeah, that's that topic.
Yeah, moving on.
I'm,
Next question.
I'm probably going to get slated for my comments, but
No,
it's true for me.
your comments are absolutely
Do you know
fine.
what I mean?
Dude. No, you got
Sorry,
my
I
vote,
just-
dude. You're
I get a
sound
lot,
with me, dude.
I read a lot of people complaining about the game, and to be honest, it gets really fucking annoying at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
like,
People,
It does.
we
It comes
invested
down to
money
the
into
simple-
an idea.
Yeah, it comes
we've
down
all
to the simple
slapped us in the
point where
face as well.
I feel like when it comes to this, I have to feel like every single time in my stream that I have to turn around and say like, "Oh, is this game? You do recommend this game?" I always feel like I just want to say yes, I recommend it, but then I feel like, oh, the moment I say that, they're gonna come back and have a go at me. So I say it in a way like, right, are you willing to play a game where it's not a game yet, it's alpha, and are you willing to help work on the game and help find bugs and all this? And if they say yes, then I say yes, I recommend it to you. If they say no, then I say get out.
I don't recommend the game to people. People come into my channel and they're like, "Should I buy this game?" And I'm like, "No, you shouldn't." If you're asking me, "Should you buy this game?" No, you shouldn't. Go and watch like 50 more hours of people streaming it. Go onto YouTube and see what it's about. Go and read all the terms of services and just fucking inform yourself before you buy it. Because you're not buying the game. You aren't, but you get the game for free when you pledge, and you get a ship for free when you pledge. But you're pledging money to a project. You're not buying that ship. You're not buying the game. You're helping to fund an idea that could very well be the greatest game ever made, or could fail. At the end of the day, there is a chance that will happen.
I love a good gamble though. I think if you're in it to win it, and if you win, this is the type of game you're going to win big with, because we're right at the beginning with all this stuff. I mean, and it's exciting, and I want to be part of that mess, and it's brilliant. So I mean, it's the same as my business life. It's the same with my personal life. It's everything. I just love to just get in day.
Can I just ask Epic Zach, man? You've done one of Cura already. You've
Right,
done
next
one
question.
of Path. Please do one of Little Bit of Madness and me as well. Come on, do one of all of us. One of those funny pictures, man. I want to see what you're going to do for me.
We don't know. Dude,
They're
don't do.
epic.
You don't need to, like. I know I'm a very handsome man, so it's fine. You're gonna struggle to do anything.
Put him in a
kind of-
trainer. That's what you need to do with him. Popping his head out the trainer again. I love trainers.
Oh my god, cheers.
Next question. Hang on. He's asked the same question again.
No, I think you're just on the same question.
No, I did. I was okay.
It's question 8.
This is for you, Bio, from Zach. Will you stop complaining about people's that I'm taking photos of? Little Bit of Madness is my boy, and I love him deeply.
That's not even a question. Shut up.
Moving on. No, he says, Bio, when are you going to stop playing Conan and get back to Star Citizen? Probably now, because no one else is playing it.
What question is this?
Hang on, Stowey's got a question in the chat. If we can take that one.
Yeah, go for it. Well, no, actually,
let's
answer
this
that question first,
though.
quickly. Are you going to play it? Are you going to play it anymore, dude?
What? Play
You're
what?
back to SC now, aren't you, Bio? No,
Yes.
Patch that. Yeah, exactly. Moving on.
Name a game in the last 10 years that came out in the last 10 years that's been an amazing and game-changing as a Half-Life or Wing Commander type deal. Because all games
Last 10
recently
years.
have been
Last
shit.
10 years.
In the last 10 years, name one
Yep,
game that changed the gaming industry.
About
can't off the top of my
Fallout,
head. When did-
Fallout 3.
No, it didn't though, really.
Yeah,
It was a
exactly.
good game, but it didn't change anything, and that
In
came
the
out
last 10 years?
Last 10 years.
2006, wasn't it? Fallout 3. When did Crysis come out? It was
Like
2002,
2008?
2007. There you go, Crysis. But that's bordering. It's 2007. That is 10 years on the nose.
Conan Exiles.
So what was it? 2000. So it's 2000. Fallout 3 is not in that included, is it? That's 10 years.
Daisy mod for armor, Hoplite. I would agree with you there. That did turn gaming upside down a bit. And there has been a lot of.
I'm gonna go with
Copies and
Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah, that was made over a weekend by 2 people in a flat.
And it's
Yeah,
the
Minecraft,
best. It's
no,
the
you are
best-selling
probably
game of all time. And it brought more popularity to the voxel technology.
Yeah, and it was made within a week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
gonna be. It's gonna
Microsoft
probably
own
be
it.
a mobile phone game of some kind. That's all I can think of. Is like,
Yeah, well, Minecraft is a mobile phone.
yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't. I think the
Minecraft's
reality
everywhere.
is Star Citizen
Yeah,
for me.
I would
is the
go with
latest-
Minecraft is crazy. Minecraft did really shake up the industry. As far as Minecraft kind of bought in the whole Kickstarting stuff, crowdfunding and shit as well, because they started selling it before it was ready and stuff. So
Yeah, no,
yeah,
agree.
I'd give it Minecraft and Daisy, Duck Force. Yeah, I'd agree on both of those. Daisy brought in the whole survival genre that's now done to death, and we hate it. But back then it was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're the only two. But Crisis, I would give Crisis. Crisis was used as a benchmark for even today. It can be used as a benchmark for, and it did really set the bar for pushing PCs to their limits and graphical fidelity.
I
Without
wasn't
the
playing
fidelity,
PCs.
but this is the thing: without the fidelity of Crisis, I don't think we'd quite have the fidelity of Star Citizen.
But that's the thing.
Inspired
You can say Crisis or something like that. But if it wasn't Crisis, it would be someone else.
Yeah, for that reason, I
Yeah, but
wouldn't give
that's not
Crysis
what
the
we're talking
time.
about, though. We're just trying to work out in the last 10 years.
I think-
there's barely been any games that have really shaken the game up. I think that's why people are grabbing on to Star Citizen so much, because
Yeah, for
EA, Ubisoft, all of that, they're just
they
bringing out
dominate.
rehashes of shit that's done before.
Well, it's every year, innit, pal?
Look
It's
at
every year.
the news.
Every
The
year.
news dropped today that Obsidian have just stopped working on Armored Warfare. Because basically with Armored Warfare, you had World of Tanks, and then Obsidian went, we're going to make a World of Tanks too. They made Obsidian, they made Armored Warfare. Armored Warfare brought nothing new to the table. It changed nothing. It made nothing better. And no one, it gave the gamers playing World of Tanks no incentive to then move to Armored Warfare. So, and now it's gone under. They've stopped working on it. They've ditched the whole fucking project after 2 years. I think they've been working on that game now. And that's the state of the industry at the moment. It's just clones. They're not adding anything to it. They're just bringing out rehash shit. And it's getting silly. Look at Wildlands, the beta the other day. It's just fucking Far Cry 3 in third person. That's all it is, with military stuff.
Well,
It's just
think-
terribly fucking cringy.
know.
Conan is just fucking Ark, which is just DayZ.
Can
with
I
dinosaurs.
can I throw a game in here that everyone's going to go, what the fuck are you talking about? But in terms of like completely revolutionized my mind of games was a certain little game that created procedural planets called No Man's Sky.
Wait, what?
Get out. Let's go back to the question.
No. Seriously, no. I was thinking about this. It's like in terms of like a game-changing experience. Okay, the game was fucking flawed. Okay, it was overpriced. It was all the other things. But actually, as a physical game, if you were to charge the appropriate price for that, I had never played a game where I played a procedural game where the computer had created the world. I've never.
Did you
There's
ever?
loads of
Did you ever?
games.
Did you ever
There's
play
loads
That's
of
just me.
Minecraft?
games
That's
before
just me.
that.
That's just me.
Yeah, you
Space
played
Engineers.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Space Engineers, fucking.
Because I played. Because I
game,
no, but I
forget
never
what
played
it's called.
PCs. You forget. I never. I'm just saying from
Yeah,
my
but that's
perspective.
just-
I never played.
But they-
PCs. So I'm
see-
asking
from
you.
your perspective,
You
it's
can-
fine.
yeah.
No Man's Sky. No
Just
Man's
my
Sky for how No Man's Sky is a proof of concept game for how diverse that they could have possibly made all the planets. But the truth is, all
thank
the
you.
technology that No Man's Sky was built on was
happy
already
to
in
be-
existence
You
through
guys are cool.
Minecraft.
You guys know. I'm a console player, guys. I never played Minecraft. You guys
Did
educate
you ever
me.
play
Educate
on
me.
your console?
It's
Did
fine.
you ever play Binding of Isaac? Because that's procedurally generated.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about. I learned basically my understanding of procedural was when I learned visual effects and I learned Nuke and I learned about procedural processes for visual effects. So the fact that you could get games that have procedural as well was really rocked my mind. And No Man's Sky was the first introduction to a game that had procedural for me. Now you guys tell me Minecraft is
Wow.
the original. That's great, and I now know that, and I respect that.
It's not the original by any means. They were doing
Right.
it back in the 80s.
Oh, really? So who was doing it with?
Where have you
procedural-
Spaceball?
Oh, wait. Oh.
Zyphallus, we need Spaceball 3, bro.
They- yeah, they-
I was about to say, where have you been? But then I realised you can't have been anywhere because you didn't even know what Google Chrome was.
we all know the story goes. I've been using Internet
Guys,
Explorer
seriously,
for sure.
he
yeah, we
didn't
all
know what Google Chrome was.
I know. I just
He
it's-
thought it was something you can buy.
I'm
from the
35.
shops.
I'm an old fart by comparison to these young whippersnappers. Yeah.
So yeah,
I had a life. Carry
I
on.
think the whole concept of procedural generation has been around since like the 80s, but it hasn't really been done to an extent where it could show itself and its capabilities until Minecraft, and then and that voxel technology, and then No Man's Sky built upon that and creating an even more
Starflight too.
not exactly a better game, but a different game to see how realistic of a universe they can make, and you know, there's only so much you can do with procedural generation.
Yeah.
And the problem with No Man's Sky was, I think that's one of the flaws of procedural generation, is that with No Man's Sky, they didn't. There was like holes in the ground and everything everywhere. Like if you
They've done a better. They've fixed a lot of that stuff.
I
since.
played it the other day,
I
and
just
they
dropped
got
through the
base
floor.
building, and I think the reality is because it's got such a bad press off the bat, and because it was
Because he
overpriced.
lied.
If
A
it
lot
was
of
priced
things.
20 quid as a proper indie game, I think that game could go down as a really great game. But I think because it's been overpriced for what it was and badly marketed.
Well,
they
that's
didn't deliver.
Sony's fault. Most
They-
of what
they messed
most
up.
of what
If
was wrong.
anybody's trying to place links,
And I
in
worry
chat,
about the same for this. I worry about the same for this. What's
It's
that?
actually blocked in his channel and most
What's
of
that?
ours. Just
Oh, you got links. If you want links, just whisper them directly to me. I don't allow. I obviously block. I block like www. You know links to web pages and stuff. Just whisper them to me, and I will.
or into of us.
or to any of these guys
it.
because they should all
Check
be
it.
moderators.
We are.
Bio,
I can give you
Kuro,
permission.
They're all. You can give them permission.
Yeah,
Have you run that past the head honcho here?
you can. I can tell you how. Just write. You know. That
Um,
little bit. Oh, there you go. No, you actually have to whisper.
Just whisper it to one of us. As long as it's not a dick picture, it's cool, dude. I haven't got
You
Anyway,
never know with Twitch.
Next
these days.
question. Let's
You didn't-
because we've got lots of new questions have just rolled in. We've
Yeah,
got,
you
like, a
didn't
ton of
bring.
questions
You
that's
didn't even. You
already-
missed question 8, dude.
No, I
Well,
haven't.
you missed a few questions.
You did. You went straight from question 7 to question 11.
Question
to
8 was from
control me.
Donny. Sorry, Donny gave us a question. I'll go back. It's no problem. You give me question 8, Donny. So the Avenger Warlock EMP ability is great, even though your engines and shields go down upon firing it. Aside from EMP grenades, do you think they should weaponize it for ground troop combat in case you're EVAing in space? If so, would it be a gun, an EMP rocket launcher? Do you think... He's asking multiple questions here, Johnny. Donny, seriously, go. One question. Come on. Do you think also they should perhaps make EMP bombs or missiles? Your thoughts?
He's basically
So
saying.
EMP, basically. What do you think of EMP weapons and stuff in the game?
Like, yeah, what could be. If they're going to do anything to help EMP be on the ground, how do we reckon they would place it into the game? And I think, like, if they did, like, a EMP kind of, like, rounds where you can put it in certain weapons, that would be awesome. Obviously, it's not going to kill the target, it's more going to, like, hit them.
Stun.
and
It's like a
probably
stun grenade,
just
right?
like a stun gun, really. Like a.
Well, if you're going to do
um,
slaves for Banu Merchantman, then it makes sense that you're going to have a stun gun, right?
I think, like, you know, it's probably just wait and see on that, and they'll probably.
I think you kind of answered yourself
Just,
a bit, really.
you'll have to see. I mean, I can't answer that. It's going to depend on the further development, the practicality before there's
because
implementation.
it'd be quite overpowered, wouldn't it? That kind of weapon, just they're shooting at me, stun them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not even that. Like, if it's say it's a surface to air EMP of some kind, that's not necessarily useful depending on the combat mechanic. It's like, why not just have some giant cannon that shoots the damn thing down instead of disable it, then shoot it with a cannon? I mean, yeah, you'd be stopping it from doing damage, but, you know, it depends on the mechanics of the combat. It's just,
Yeah.
I can't speak to them.
I think from a Star Marine point of view, like if you had like a modified, if you've got like armor and you've got a limited number of like mod spaces, it could be like a mod space for your armor where you can have the ability to EMP block, for example, a laser gun. So people that use the laser rifle, say it's quite OP at the moment, you could get like a temporary block. So people that are near you can't shoot you with a laser gun, or you could get, like 10 seconds you press it and then, it takes 20 seconds to recharge and you can stop people that are within a vicinity. So if anyone comes running at you with a laser gun, they then had to switch to a ballistics and it gives you the advantage. That would be my only...
You mean for like Star Marine that?
Yeah, just for Star Marine. You could do it in the PU as well, but the reality is...
The way that you do that, the way that you do that is you create like an EMP grenade.
You could do that as well, but I'm just thinking, in terms of like modifications for armor, that was all. I know you get the EMP grenade as well, and you could like discharge it, or you could do... I'm trying to think of like, you could get like... Again, I'm getting Call of Duty here. You could like have something that drops an EMP on the battlefield for like a couple seconds,
or even a better way to do it would probably be something like you know how they have secondary fire in Battlefield and the gun launches like a grenade out of the gun. That would be a decent way of doing it for EMP grenade launcher type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You launch it out of the gun and then you could shoot him with the ballistic.
Yeah. That would be my play. Moving on. Next, what was the other question you said I missed?
We're on question 11 now, so you've done the others in between. It was just question 8 you missed.
It might have been just a double click. It's all good.
Yeah.
Right. Next question is to Bio. You obviously want this one. No, you already asked that one.
Yeah.
12.
It's question 11.
No, you've already asked since...
No, it is question 11. It is question 11.
No, 11 on my screen says...
Well, you're wrong.
Oh, sorry, it's changed. Sorry, no, it's fine. It's changed. Kuro, is it true that dogs only lick their balls to get rid of the taste of dog food?
Jesus Christ. I can see Pat's face now, just smiled then on that question.
No. Well, no, this is just... That's a common misconception. But what I'm going to tell you is, this is the question that a lot of humans have asked themselves, where it's basically, if you could suck your own penis, you probably would.
I would never leave the house.
All right, next.
Sorry, I'd be all about that dick.
Next question is for everybody, and this is from Duck Force 1. Sorry, the last question, I do apologize, was from a certain individual called Zach. Thank you, Zach, for that contribution. Duck Force 1 again. If you have to be on a multi-crew ship and you can't be a pilot or a gunner, what role would you love to have?
Engineering, all day, every day.
Was this if what role?
Yeah, if you had to take a role on a multi-crew ship that wasn't pilot.
If it wasn't pilot, okay. Captain.
Yeah. Why not?
I got my Polaris, so I don't know if I'm going to fly it.
Sure.
Captain seat.
I'd be engineering, fixing all the shit. Basically being Wookiee on fucking... what's his face?
Geordi.
The Wookiee thing.
Geordi on Star Trek.
Yeah, Geordi on Star Trek.
Geordi on Star Wars.
I would be the ship. I'd be the ship bicycle. Everybody gets a ride.
Yeah.
I honestly, I wouldn't probably be on somebody's ship for that type of a role. I think, to be honest, I would probably be. I've already said this. I'll be exploring myself. I will be.
You're gonna explore yourself.
I'll be exploring myself.
Every crevice, yeah.
I will be exploring the universe after exploring myself, and then I will be farming. I'll be farming, and then I'm still laughing. That's brilliant. Exploiting myself in space. And then I will be just chilling, and then I'll be boarding and nicking and just general thievery and that kind of good stuff. So, and attacking. I'm generally just an explorer, so I won't really be on a situation where I'm going to be having to like mop the floor or do like the shields. And if I am in that situation, I'll be ejecting myself from the escape pod because I will. It's just not going to happen.
There you go, Stav. You ain't following all of us. Look, there's all our links.
Yeah. if you're not. Oh, but yeah, yeah.
find
If
us.
you guys, by the way, just gonna say, if you haven't followed, please do follow. I will be streaming. I will be streaming properly when I get my computer this week. Also, if you haven't followed any of the other guys, so Pathogen and Kuro and Bio, please do hook these boys.
Make
up
sure
with a
you
follow.
watch my stream before you follow me.
I'm just, yeah.
Acquired taste.
It's Path does every now and again spit a lot of ISIS bullshit going on, but we allow that. We allow that.
Why did you
Being
say
being
that,
the
dude?
terrorist
Why?
that he is.
Oh,
He's an
God.
Aru boy.
Nah, it's all good, dude. It's all good. You,
That's
I
not
tell you what, when you
brand
shaved your
friendly.
when you shaved your head, I was getting
And
scared.
sometimes you can see Kuro get really cross.
And Kira does actually have a face to the douche. It's on the other end.
Crossed?
It's on the other end of the douche. It's the
What is
No,
that?
You get
What is-
really angry. Sometimes
Uh,
you get really angry.
I mean, there have been a couple days.
But that's funny though for everyone watching.
No, I try not to be salty.
Yeah, I don't think
Right.
it's salty. I just think everyone has a bad day.
Right. Next question. This is from Sprut Kowski to everybody. Says, I want to know how you are doing. How you are going to be ejecting in planet atmosphere? Would you have to buy? Oh, I think we had this question actually was from Imperial Nexus. So unless Sprut something you're on Nexus, it's actually interesting. You have the same question. Yeah, it says, or will you be attached to the ship seat? And will ship have some kind of critical alert to warn you that it's time to eject? Now, we had the Imperial Nexus actually raised this question for the first time I had ever heard many weeks ago, and it was a really good question, and I think that we still have yet to be answered. So, Bio, when you go out down to the squadron, the CIG people,
Yep.
ask that question, please, for us all, because I think we'd really like to come and report back to us what are they going to do about planetary ejaculation.
Yeah, I mean,
Planet
we're not.
ejection.
We're
Yeah, I
not. We're
would
not.
say a little bit of madness wants to know when it comes to ejecting from a
Ejecting
planet. How would he be able to explore himself
They'll be like, oh shit.
in planet?
That question's
atmosphere?
coming. But no, I mean, personally, I think it depends on what ship you're flying. But I do think that you should, if you need to have this, I think you need to be able to eject with
Like
the
we
seat,
all- I think we
with the
all
health
know-
pack and all the kind of like some.
Like I
basic
think we all know
essentials.
the Drake ships. They are you go down with the ship. That is generally.
You
the
go down on the ship.
you go down on the ship.
I
Path
would
maybe
do that.
does.
I would go down on a cutlass because
That's why
It's
Path
alright,
is
it's
so
like,
wide.
I've been having a little Freudian slip all week on my stream by saying that I'm going to keep blowing ships.
Yeah, I know you're
I'm like, I'm just going to go and blow this saber.
But like, obviously we all know that the Drakes they have no ejections in them, so it's a pirate kind of term, isn't it? You go the lead of the ship will go down with the ship. It's always it's like in a history thing, and it's
Actually, I
very
believe that
cleverly done.
originated with the British.
dumb. It's dumb though, isn't it? Really.
Yes, I know, but I like it because Cutlass is supposed to be a cheap ship. Same
Well, it wouldn't be
with
pirates. Pirates have no honor. It'd
Bio,
be deemed as an
Can
honorable
you carry
thing
on
to
for
do,
me
and
whilst I
pirates
take a
have no
quick
honor.
slash, dude? You can answer the question, read the questions, or someone read the questions.
Yeah, okay, I can do if you want me to.
The beer has got through my system, so.
So it's number 14 now. It's from Donny Be Good. It's to everyone. On the off chance that Star Citizen doesn't make it, which I'm hoping that doesn't happen, what will you guys do? Oh, Path, what will you do, man?
So I wasn't listening to a word.
If basically the game doesn't come out, what would you do?
Go and play something else. No, I'm serious. Like, I'd be upset because I really want Star Citizen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset that I lost money. I wouldn't be upset about any of that sort of stuff. I'd be upset because Star Citizen is a damn good game and I would miss the fuck out of it. I would quite possibly go and play another game. There isn't very many other games
Minecraft.
to play that have space combat like Star Citizen
No.
does. I don't know. Maybe my streaming would end if Star Citizen. I don't know what I'd stream afterwards. To be honest,
Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous is always there.
no, because Elite Dangerous is full of combat loggers. As soon as they see a PvPer, they fucking log off. So
Wow.
PvP's my thing, dude. That's what I do.
Eve?
And like people who play PvP get death threats on Eve on Elite Dangerous. Eve, I've
about
played
Eve?
Eve before. Eve is a click and point and click and
Yes,
click
it
and
is,
point.
it is.
I want actual
You want
combat.
full
I'm not
immersion.
gonna say I want skill because the people who fight in Elite are skilled as fuck. But I want joysticks. I want to be flying my ship. I'd probably go back to freelancer. To be fair.
Are you asking what you'd do? It's
Fucking
Donnie's question. What would you do after the game if it doesn't work out?
Yeah. So Kiro's next, and then you can.
I would go postal.
You'll go postal.
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I don't think it will happen. I think if there's too much invested in it for not to at least come up with a game that we can play, whether it's the game we want, is another matter. But what will I do? I'll just do what all gamers do, and what we all do is we just move on to the next game. Oh, that's good. And we just move on, and there'll be somebody else will have the dream, and maybe Chris can't deliver it, and then somebody else will come along. The guy who's
To be honest, I
delivering
think
the
at this
Tesla.
point, if Star Citizen started to fucking crash and burn, a publisher would pick it up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah.
too much already there. To
We might not end up with the exact game that we were promised at that point, and we might end up with a stripped down version, but it's still going to be another space sim that's worth playing. So
Yeah, I think so. And
I
we
mean,
already
I wouldn't
enjoy this.
be as happy as I would if Chris finishes it, but I'd still be happy.
He'll finish it.
And
He'll
it,
finish it.
and I can strongly say, guys, if it doesn't come out, and I would be upset, but I'll just go play the latest Barbie game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You'd play Pokemon Go, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Pokemon Go.
That makes total
Pokemon.
sense. Right, the last
Gotta
question,
catch 'em
boys.
all.
The last question. This is to
I've got-
everybody.
I've got a pertinent song for Bio when he finishes.
Okay.
Doesn't play.
So
Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon Go.
That'd be so you.
I play Pokemon Go every day.
That's Bio if Star Citizen goes down.
all right. Okay. Are the four of us who's actually played Pokemon Go?
I played
I
Pokemon Go.
played
played
it.
it for the
played
first
it.
I
time
played
a
it.
week ago.
I
Played
played
it for
it,
the first time a week ago. Okay.
and I did catch some random rare things, and then I got bored after a week.
Okay,
If-
last question.
Last question. So, if Star Citizen Kick started today, do you think it would use the now awesome Frostbite engine? And
No.
if so, do you think it would be much easier to make versus the Cry engine? Good question.
Oh, I want to feel this question.
Zach. This
Um,
is from Zach.
A,
okay.
no. B, no.
Yes. The answers to this are no, they wouldn't, because the Frostbite engine's under such a tight wrap by EA and DICE that it would just never happen. It's a beautiful engine, but it's really constrictive. And if so, do you think it would be much easier versus the CryEngine? It would be harder. The CryEngine is difficult, but so is Frostbite. So they would both be equally difficult to some degree. But I did some work with some of DICE's previous shit, which is completely different in Refractor, but Frostbite is not as friendly as a lot of the common stuff like Cry or Unreal or Unity. A lot of developers have more experience in that than they do in Frostbite, which is pretty much proprietary. And despite it looking beautiful, the learning curve there would be ridiculous because it's not something that everyone uses.
And look at the netcode in Frostbite's fucking terrible for even just 64
Yeah, it
players.
is. It really is.
And the other part of it is look at CryEngine. We've got all of the Frankfurt studio who are ex-Crytek employees that built the engine from scratch, working on it. If it was the Frostbite engine, you wouldn't have that at all.
You'd have to scoop
So-
up people from DICE. Good luck.
Yeah, and that ain't gonna happen, is it? And DICE wouldn't give it. EA would not give them the license. They wouldn't.
No.
There's no way. Not
No.
because EA fucking owned the Wing Commander license. So you really think they're gonna give fucking Chris Roberts a free reign of the Frostbite engine to build a game that would threaten a classic, well-loved IP that they own the rights to? No.
Especially when they have Star Wars.
If they're not making any money out of it, they were not going to let that happen. That's for sure.
No, they won't do it. And it's a terrible engine. Sorry, Frostbite's trash.
I
Well,
mean,
it looks better. It looks better than Cry, but it does. But it's not as easy to use.
okay. So my thing on this is if they were to start it again or start it today, and if they knew what they knew. I mean, I'm adding things because I think the other guys have answered far better than me. I think if they knew what they knew now. I think Chris and the other guys would probably look to build their own engine like they did with. I know they had the advantage of obviously, like Path says below, which I was going to say is that they've obviously managed to poach CryEngine staff. But I think if they could do it again, I think they would build it themselves.
Yeah, it would have been smarter to build it from scratch, honestly.
Well,
but
it would just end up coming up exactly the same as we've got now. I think they made the right choice.
they would have. Yeah, I mean, to an extent, but
if they had used CryEngine, if they had used Unreal 4, if they had used Unity, I think, to be honest, we'd be in the same place we are now. It'd be exactly the same.
I think if they knew they had the money,
if they built their
that they
own
were gonna
engine,
make,
it might have
because they didn't
been.
have the money.
It
They
would have
didn't know
took
they were
longer,
gonna-
and it would have been less work. But
I don't know if it would have taken longer or not because they've done
didn't-
so much to the CryEngine to suit it to their needs that it's basically become their own engine. I think
I mean, it's
if
kind
they
of-
had built their own engine from the ground up, they would have been able to model and adapt something, particularly for certain systems they might need, instead of reconstructing an existing engine.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, we'd still end up with the same product at the end of the day.
It's all it's complete guesswork at the end of the day. I personally think we'd end up with something better, and it would be less. We'd have been a bit quicker to it, but they didn't know they were going to get 150 million going up all the time in terms of crowdfunded money. They thought they'd probably get 50 million. They'd be doing like a No Man's Sky type of style game, you know.
Well, this is the thing. Everyone slates them for all the shit, right? But what people don't realize is when they started, it was 6-7 guys in someone's house, fucking coding in the basement to get,
exactly,
like
No
the
Man's
demo
Sky.
ready. And everyone's like,
Hello
oh,
Games.
but they've got 150 million and they've got 400 staff. No, but they don't. They've got that now, but they didn't have that at the beginning. They didn't have it even halfway through. If they had started out with that much money and that many devs, we'd probably have a game by now quite easily. But
Well, if
it's slowly been
they had to
building.
build the business too. I mean,
Yeah.
it
They've-
had
and
to,
it's a brand new
location,
studio.
studios, staff art.
they-
A lot of people are pointing at other games like, GTA 5, how long that took to develop. But sorry, that was
Studio already. Rockstar was
an
existing.
established studio
Yeah.
with established staff, with an established engine, with everything all ready to go, right? It takes
And
a
then
lot
this-
to get a
yeah,
studio off the ground.
Yeah, and Star Citizen, I mean, they get this huge cash infusion that they may or may not have expected to get on such a massive scale, and they start from nothing, and then they're like, well, now we got to hire tons of people, create a command structure of business, create it like a CEO, an operations structure, and then create 4 different offices at least, and then network everything together and create a system so people can work together while creating the project. I've been in companies through mergers, and that shit can take 5 years. Building a company from the ground up and figuring out who to put where and how to work the command structure and hire the right people so that your business can flow, that could take longer with the with the amount of shit that you already have going on. Because you're trying to build a huge business almost instantly so you can get this product up. It's ridiculous. Like the expectation that people are like, oh, this game is taking forever to come out. It takes forever to build a business, let alone a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just gotta give them time.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is it. We're all in the. I think the reality is
The more
they
time,
need to
like,
get the
it's-
flight sorted. Sorry, Bio. They need to
It's-
get the flight sorted, and then they need to get Squadron 42 done, and then they can get that staff.
At the end of the
onto
day,
Star
like,
Citizen.
I would prefer them taking more time with something and them just being truthfully honest, like they are doing. And I prefer that than them trying to rush something just because people want something now.
They're not
Yeah.
being
Well,
they're not being completely
This is what they're doing.
truthfully honest, but they're being honest.
Well, the
more than any
transparency,
others.
I don't know whether they're trying to be truthfully honest or not. I think a lot of the transparency stuff is them not only being good developers to a point, but I think it's also them covering their asses. Because if they say, okay, we're gonna have a crowd-funded game, buy all these ships, we have $150 million. We'll let you know when we're done. And, you know, they're transparent because people don't want to feel like, where the fuck is all this shit that I paid for? You know, where did my money go? Did you just take my money and disappear? So they have to be transparent. Otherwise, they're going to end up with, you know, class action lawsuits on their hands.
Yeah, you got the other fucking side of it. Look at the when they were open and honest about the development of the scanners for ships with the Gulf Swing thing, which was a fucking first implementation, kind of like, well, you know, this is going to be how we start off, and it's going to completely change. And look at the fucking backlash they got from the community for that. It was huge. And it was fucking stupid because it was the first implementation of a system that would get built on top of and wouldn't look anything like that by the time they were done. So why should they share shit? If that's the way the community is going to fucking throw their toys out the pram when they do show stuff like that, what incentive do they have to show us that sort of stuff? It swings and roundabouts, mate.
Yeah.
It's
And emissions are going to be nowhere near.
The thing
what
is,
they are now.
they either don't show us stuff and people bitch and moan because they're not showing us stuff, or they show us stuff and people bitch and moan because it's the first implementation, or it's not even the first implementation, it's the very first design that they've come up with that's going to change, but people bitch about it. So
what is good, like I've mentioned this before, like this is why if you're a subscriber, you see the forums that you want to see, the forum posts that you want to see. If you're a concierge, you definitely see the forum posts you want to see, because those ones, they're the people that are really interested in the game and helping. But most forum posts in the basic forums are just people just putting stuff there for the hell of it and just want to moan. And like those people, yeah, those things get ignored half the time. It's the people that put things and they have meaning behind it. That's what I like to see, not just people moaning for the hell of it. When we get, and you know, there's people that are just moan, you know, because they want to, and it's annoying.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you know, I'm guilty of doing that myself. I think we're all guilty when we're all a bit low. We've had a tough time for a couple of weeks. It's been, you know, the patches are kind of like delayed between each other. You know, there's a lull period, and there's a natural. There's a natural kind of like frustration period, especially after 2.6. It was quite a lot of broken things, but I think, I think some people said it in chat. I think the reality is they've staffed up to a degree. They're going to continue to staff up. The studio is going to be big. I think Star Citizen is going to be a big game, and I'm excited about seeing stuff in London, whatever they show. I'm excited about this year. I think they need to get to 3.0 as fast as they possibly can without damaging, because I think 3.0 needs to be a better drop than 2.6. I think they're better if they can, what they learned from 2.6 and 2.6.1 they need to implement for 3.0. I'd rather wait and get a really good.
Well, 2.5 was worse in terms of release.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I don't know.
It was a disaster.
It was the same, but with more bugs.
But the amount of bugs were disastrous.
I don't know. But
that was buggy as hell.
3.0 will
so
be
it's an alpha. It's gonna have fucking bugs.
Yeah, no,
Who cares if it's buggy as hell?
Like,
it's not that. It's because there's a lot of people going to come back for 3.0.
What I mean is, like, from 2.5 wasn't their best, but the rest, what they've done so far, they've done really good because they've given it more time. Are we going to go on to like what we're doing?
So let's
next
just
week,
quickly wrap this up because we're running over now, guys, by about 20 minutes. So let's just wrap this up because I want to go to bed. It's very early in the morning for me.
So it's this now what we're doing next week.
So you
over
guys,
this week.
Kuro, go for it.
Refer to last week's podcast and repeat the very end of it.
Okay.
Next.
Path.
Hang on. What am I doing this week? Streaming every night, apart from tomorrow night. 7:30 p.m. GMT, so whenever the fuck I decide I'm going to stop. I'm going to be killing absolutely everyone I see that doesn't have an up in smoke tag in front of their name, and then eating and lapping up their salty tears, and maybe touching myself afterwards. I'm not entirely sure yet.
Apart from apart from me.
Have you got any videos that you and Zach
I'm going to
are
fucking
finishing?
wreck you, son.
Yeah, you can wreck me, but I mean, don't wreck just everyone from.
We need an official. We will, by the way, guys. I will, once I find out when these boys are going to officially battle, I'll stick a Twitch out. It's on my Discord. Also, if you following these guys, check their Twitches. We will make this shit happen, and we will make it real and exciting. Okay, we'll do it. We're going to make this battle happen big time.
So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be testing new loadouts, getting a better feel for 2.6.1, what works, what doesn't. Maybe, hopefully doing some really cool 1v1s with other streamers. I really want to start doing that more because it's been fun, getting some friendly banter and rivalry going. And just generally having fun, man. I think most people that sit in my stream agree that it's fun. I don't know why. I think they're all insane, but yeah. So if you want to come and play with me, I always get groups going. We always jump into the PU together. I'm happy to have 1v1s with people. If you've got any questions about flying or fighting, or you just want to come and train with me, fine, do it. I'm down for that. If you want to come and come play with me, I like that too. If you want to come and farm some salty tears in the PU, it's always fun when people start getting annoyed. So, yeah, dude, come check out my streams. Good shit.
Come check out the man, the moment, Pathogen. This guy, check him out.
Duck Force, I'll take you up on that, bro.
Check him out. He looks good. He looks good in a dress.
I fucking do as well. I look amazing.
Okay. I'll go next, I suppose, and then it can finish up on you a little bit of madness.
It looks good.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so what I'm going to be doing this week, guys, is I am going to be streaming, like I normally do. It's just a matter of probably 8 p.m. onwards, basically, because it's when my son's in bed and when I know he's definitely settled down. And then on the Saturday and Sunday, I'll be down at the PC Weekender in London. I'm going to try and set something up. Just keep an eye on my streams, guys. I'm going to probably end up streaming it. I'm probably going to end up doing it live on my gaming Facebook account, and then I'll get the links in my streams over this week, and then you can just come watch me on there. It'll probably be easier than trying to leave my computer on for 2 days and it possibly get hot and me fuck up an expensive computer. But yes. That is the plan.
Wow.
So,
Kuro, you've
that's what I'll be doing this week. Oh, wow. And Kuro's changed gender. And yeah, so a little bit of madness. It's your turn now, man.
This week I am waiting with tooth and nail, excitedly waiting for my PC to arrive and then to decide on what capture card. I think Bath gave me a good affordable option, which I like, or it's going to be the Elgato Pro, which costs like 140 quid or something ridiculous. So I'm not sure yet. But get my capture card, dual streaming, really excited. I've got crazy deadlines again this week because I've got shit to get out to Asia for shoes. So I love shoes. Yeah, for sure. But I will be streaming as much as I can, and then next week I will have less shit to do, so I intend to do some nice long streams in the day in the UK, and then I'm still working on my missus to allow me to do an evening stream, but we'll see. But yeah, no, because I get constant. I think the reality is for my missus is like she needs to hear like people saying, "Madness, when are you doing an evening stream?" And she'll be like, "Oh, you're actually liked." I'll be like, "Yeah, you know." So the more love that gets sent my way, the more chance I can do evening streams for you boys and girls. So yeah, that's me. Next week's going to be exciting. But who shall we host, guys? At the moment, we have Captain Richards has made a tremendous return after having his ceiling. I don't know if anybody else knows about Captain Richards, but he's a good streamer, and he had his entire ceiling sunk by his neighbour. I think the bath had been left open or whatever, or probably died upstairs, some old person, and forgotten to switch off the bath and destroyed his PC. We have us in second place. Woo! Good job, lads.
There is another podcast.
There is the Moonshiners. We've already hosted them.
Yeah, we hosted them last week.
We've got Kairos. I don't know about you guys. I know Kairos. He's quite good. I could host Kairos. We've got
the Redler. There's White Storm.
We have White Storm. We have Anchor. I know Kairos, so I'm going to host Kairos.
Woo!
Go for it.
Aussie guy. So I've chatted to him in Oxford stream. So he's a sound dude. So let's host Kairos. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. You're awesome. Have a great week. And
I'll do those raids.
You're gonna get the raids ready. If you want to. Oh no, my bit of TV won't work, will it? So never mind. Just do the raid bombs.
Right, motherfuckers.
Love you all.
Love
Peace
you all,
out.
boys.
Thanks for the raids in. Let me put the raids.
Hope you enjoyed your faces on our faces with faces in our faces. It was awesome.
I hope you've enjoyed my stream, my hosting, and I actually can now host properly for a change.
Copy
yeah.
those
Zach
guys.
with a picture at the end. Yeah, UINS Salt Shovel Zach winner. See you later, boys.
He's a
Peace
Kiwi.
out.
Oh, I apologise. He's a Kiwi.
Hey, wait,
They all
we're
sound
going to
the
do around the
same.
voice. Around the voice.
Around the verse. So everybody, we will see you all.
Around the verse.
Oh, so
Remember to host him. Host him.
Yeah, host him and then stop.
hosted.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
God, Kieran.
Don't worry.
So we will be here all quickly until he hosts.
It's hosted.
Yep.
Thanks to a little bit of... It's one button now. It's easy. It's all done, ladies.
All right, make sure you kill the stream, otherwise it'll switch back to you in like 30 seconds.